Welcome, everybody, to VR Master League broadcasting live in Horizon Worlds. I'm Unseen and joined by Jeep Girls. Did I get that right? I don't know. Is that right? Yes, Jeep Girls. And we have Newton Dash. I'm going to have to say the dash to get the dad out. Newton Dash on the cameras. Thank you for joining us this evening. To be very clear, we are live. This evening is currently 8:01 here on the East Coast in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We're live on Horizon Worlds. We're live on VR Master League. We're live on Echo Arena Master League YouTube channel. And are we on juke.gg? Where's Lilu? Lilu, let me know. I'm sure she's watching. But welcome, everybody. We're going to have a great show tonight. We got 4 games lined up for you. It's going to be phenomenal matchups. Jeep Girls, you've seen these matchups, especially this one in front of us. We've gotten some good reviews on them, and we do have even the Kangarellas going to be on later this evening. So, kind of looking forward to the show tonight.
It's going to be a great one. Oh my goodness! First up is Dracon. Is it Dracon? Dracon?
I almost want to say Draconis, like how to say how Danny told her dragons to spit fire in the Game of Thrones show that nobody remembers. For good reason.
We're gonna go with Dracon.
Dracon. Anybody in chat have an opinion?
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Villainy also over on the blue side. It's going to be a fantastic matches. These are both diamond teams. Dracon coming in at 48 and Villainy coming in at 29th right now. So anybody's match should be a good one.
Anybody's match. I do expect some phenomenal gameplay from these players here. As I said, I recognize a lot of them. Solid Shot. I was actually here in Pittsburgh for the Pittsburgh LAN not too long ago. Got to meet him in person. It was phenomenal. Bird Friend I've known at least in passing for a while. We have definitely interacted. JC3 Live, I know I've casted many times. Free Smoke might be new to my casting repertoire. If not, apologies. But of course, Razor, I believe Razor is who made that. If you watch the commercials and you see the video that teaches you how to get Spark Mini, Razor is the individual who made that video. So yeah, so we are gonna get started here in the first round. Also, Baby True, shout out to Baby True, Shorty and Brainbot as we're gonna get started here. Round one, Dracon. I'm gonna say Dracon. It's the southern. I blame the South, and I know that's funny to say in front of you Jeeps, but I absolutely do when I say names like that. Dracon. And it's gonna be first touch Villainy sending that one in, bouncing through that bubble. Will be Shorty with it on the near side, sitting behind the goal. Good setup. Baby True gets it in off a bird friend. That's your first goal here of the game.
That was pretty quick. coming in very hot to be on the board already in 20 seconds in. And it's going to get Joust advantage back over to Dracon. What did you say you were going to call it? We'll just call it the same thing. Dracon, like Kraken. We'll call it Dracon like Kraken. That's perfect.
There you go, exactly. Yeah. We got turnover here. Baby True turning that one around. Gets the bounce on it. Look at that. Hits it for the 3. And somebody in the background is happy about that one. We got a 5-point lead to Villainy.
We do. 9 minutes left on the clock, and they are up by 5 already. You know, Dracon's going to have to really dig deep here and turn this around as they do come out for the Joust advantage. Right about now, it seems we're going to grab that. It's going to be Solid Shot. Going to send that one nicely over to Bird Friend. Down to the ground, but going to lose possession. Razor is there to pick it up, sending it straight down to Shorty. Shorty is going to ding that one off the ring, but it's going to be finished off by Brainbot.
That was some phenomenal placement from Brainbot as the goalies, both of them coming into the goal, they basically picked that center spot, the bullseye, to kind of move through. And Brainbot hit that far side corner, getting it by those players. So, Dracon, excuse me, once again with his Joust advantage, that is Solid Shot. Oh no, turnover there, Razor sends it, but that is low here. As it gets away from Brainbot, but it will be into the hands of Shorty here. A 3v2 developing, although the other players getting back here. Shot here, good stop there. Solid Shot, who will get this one cleared out. Though into the hands of Baby True on the back line. Baby True inverting. And now looking to send this one in. Have 3 right at the edge of the bubble there. That's Brainbot moving on in. Looking at a 1v1, 1v2, big stop. Look at Bird Friend. Getting a beautiful grab there and sending it out, Jeep.
Yeah, that was a fantastic send out, and it's going to be picked up right there by Solid Shot. Going to send it all the way through, but it's going to get hung up on a Geo there in the mid. Stacks are there, though, as Bird Friend shoots that one forward, but Razor is there to intercept it. Going to grab that. There is Brainbot looking for the pass, getting a lot of heat from the players on Dracon, and they're going to send that all the way off the backboard. Shorty there, getting low, and bringing another one in.
So great goal there as Villainy. Excuse me, we'll go up 9 points here, just 2.5 minutes in to this first round here. So over 7 minutes to go, as that's how math works. And Solid Shot, we'll turn this one around. I know that, I see you laughing. That wasn't the intent, but you know, even I surprise myself with what comes out of my mouth. Brainbot hits that one for a 2. That's going to be a clip. 11-point lead to Villainy. I was speaking of words, but Jeep saved me from myself.
Okay, so Sir Dimwit, they are on target to mercy this pretty quick if they keep up this pace. 3 minutes in and they're up 11 already.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't expect the mercy. Even at this point, even though that's another turnover there. Villainy, though, very strong in this matchup. I look at the roster on Dracon and I wonder if this is just a matter of feeling it out and getting a hang of the situation. And then what I expect is that kind of the scoring to slow down and Dracon to start picking up their own scoring pace here any minute, to be quite honest.
I do hope so. I can't imagine.
Don't look so incredulous. I love that word.
It's not fair.
I don't even mean it. Like it's Discord just has that the picture up in that corner where I just happen to have nothing on my monitor, and so because you're talking, I guess it's the active. Well, no, because you're the only other. Yeah. So I swear it's not on purpose. It's just this guy. You should have this. Hold on. Let me pull the chat up. Now I can't see it. So far side, Razor with it. As they're going to move into the offensive zone here again. Villainy approaching the halfway mark of this first round. Shot there is going to go low. Bird friend in the area to get it recovered. Does get it recovered and sent out. See if they're able to convert this one. They do need their first goal here. That is Dracon. Still looking for it. JC3 live stunned out there by that duo. Another stun there as Brainbot gets it picked up and looking for a reset. That reset is actually off the mark. They get a stack together. Salt Shot gets it boosted. That goal is open, but not for long. Salt Shot takes a moment to track this one down. We'll get it there on the far side. Again, approaching the halfway mark. Birdfriend turning this one around, looking to bring this one in. Does. Hits it for the 2, and there you go. 12-point lead now to Villainy.
12-point lead. I mean, they can do it, obviously, because we're just now halfway through round 1 of best 2 of 3, and 12 points is only a couple of goals. I mean, it's a handful of goals, but very doable indeed for Dracon right now, as Villainy does get that joust. Gonna send that one over to Brainbot there in the tunnel, sending it all the way through, but a missed pass there, and maybe a little scuffed communication. I'm not sure. Oh, Shorty grabbing another one.
That was quick. 9 seconds on that goal. They're back up by 14. Also, once again, shout out to everybody in Horizon Worlds. It feels like I should have a tagline there. Horizon Worlds. For when you can't kick it, boot it. You know, I don't even know what that means. But you know what I mean? Something like that. Somebody make something up in chat that we can use. And we're gonna have some fun. This Birdfriend here on the near side, that's not contractual. Birdfriend, giving it away. Baby True here. Bringing it back around. Razor, long shot. Hits it for the 3. That is beautiful. That is a 17-point lead now to Villainy.
I love the confidence that they have in taking shots like that. There's no way I would ever do it. I barely take a shot when I get close. So it's really nice to see players who are confident enough in their skill that they can, and I mean, top 30. Villaony's 29th, so they're in that top 30 spot. So, I mean, they should have the confidence there, but a nice turnover there. Grab by Shorty. Shorty on the floor, but he does lose possession, and he's going to have to track it down as solid shot leached to his foot. Going to send that one all the way back through into the blue bubble there. Will they get another one? They are in a great opportunity for that, but Razor's going to get that slap off instead, sending that one back into the tunnel area.
That one will be collected by Baby Shoe on the far side. Baby Shoe sending that one through. And we'll take a bounce there into the hands of the defense. Birdfriend, 404, not found. Sending this one out in the hands of Brainbot. Going to get right back around. No relation to Big Bot. Is that one across there? Baby True on the far side. Brainbot alone on the ceiling. There's that pass right to Brainbot. Moving on in. Ooh. Give it away there to Birdfriend. And JC3 Live, phenomenal recovery. We'll get that one sent out to mid here. 3 minutes to go in this 17-point game. Brainbot looking together first. Does get the slap on it back into the zone. As Razor will get there and turn it back around. That'll be Baby True at mid. Handling it for Villainy once again. Possession time has got to be significantly in favor of Villainy. It is, well, significant, maybe a strong word, 220 to 120. So 1 minute in favor there, Jeep. In favor of Villainy. That's how, one, their possession time has been good, but two, also the efficiency of their possession time.
Yeah, and they're doing a nice passing play right now. They're very well connected. Their passes are right on point where they need to be. It only, a changeover like that, a little swat and steal is might cost them the disc, but I have a feeling they're gonna get it right back. Oh, nice grab there by JC. Gonna send that one all the way down, gonna bounce off of the shield, which is an enemy indeed. Quick pick up there by Baby True. Gonna send that one all the way back down into the orange bubble as stacks are coming in. That's gonna be Free Smoke making that send out though. And of course, Shorty is there to pick it up. Gonna send it across the arena into the hands of Baby True once more. Baby True looking for the pass, gonna find it there with Shorty. They are still just putting them on the board. 21 to 2.
Yeah, Villainy now with a 19-point lead with fewer than 2 minutes to go in this first round. And pinch pointing out, they were only a 3-pointer away from Mercy, now only 1 point away. But again, Dracon, I'm confident, is going to stave that off, if only barely, if only by the hairs of their chinny chin chins. Although Baby True turning up and around, looking for that bounce. Gets him. Oh, off the post. Almost going in there. JC3 live, turning it around once more, somehow getting by that backliner. This one will clear all the way down to the edge of the bubble. Good stack, though, to pick that one up. Razor back to the near side. Brainbot, nice shield. Someone's loose, or knocked loose by a head. Free Smoke turning up and around. Look, that was a beautiful shot. That may have been on its way in from that steep angle off the back wall. Those can go in from there. There's a long heave. No way. Shorty Dash with a bullseye of a shot to end the round, 24-2.
Wow. Okay, so they did get the mercy in round one, but you know what? We've seen these players on Dracon do very well. They're very skilled players. So I don't know. You know, maybe they're just putting up a front here in round one so they can get in their mental game and maybe mess with Villainy's headspace a little.
Well, Villainy did a phenomenal job. I wish we could see interceptions. Because that was where Villainy was really doing the damage. Was not even so much at midfield. It was Dracon was getting through midfield. It was in their own neutral zone. The neutral zone being that, I don't know if you ever watched my 3-minute meta video, it's not a plug, on zones. It kind of is, but not intentionally. On zones. The neutral zone, what I call the neutral zone, is just that big open space in your offensive zone or your defensive zone. The big open space between bubble and mid, where you kind of the offense basically has free reign to just pass the disc around. That's your neutral zone, and that's where those turnovers were happening, was in Villainy's neutral zone. Villainy was getting into those passing lanes, reading them. Also, any clears that even if they were getting through, were getting picked up by the Villainy stacks. Villainy stacks have been on it in this game, team.
Absolutely, because you know they didn't have any steals. I was looking at the stats. There were no steals. The only steal was for JC on over on the Dracon side. So to have gotten that disc so many times was definitely well played, and they're just going to keep doing it, I think. But we'll see. Solid shot. Pick that one up right there. Going to send it all the way into the bubble. Going to bounce back towards Baby True, who is going to pick it up and looking for the pass. Getting a little, nice little steal there by Free Smoke. Going to send that one across to Bird Friend. Going to sink it back off the back wall.
Ambitious shot there from Bird Friend, although it may have been pass attempt that was disrupted by a stun. A shorty long heave. Goes wide into the hands of Solid shot. Turns that one around here. Looking to get that one through mid. The bounces here to the near side. Bird Friend stunned out. Baby Tree ultimately with the pickup here. As Shorty will send that one into the hands of Razor. Razor looking for a cut across Baby Tree, although off the post. Shorty go back to Baby Tree. Nice bounce. But then they had a Solid shot. Has been phenomenal in the goal for Dracon in this game. 2 saves so far, though I've seen more, I believe a few more grabs than just 2 there in the bubble. As this one will be collected by Brainbot, looking to get that one up to the ceiling, sends it down there in the hands of JC3 live. We get someone cleared.
Cleared all the way down, so we are already a minute 10 in. Oh, what a nice shot, but it's going to ding off the ring. They're going to have to try that one again. Free Smoke with the disc, now going to send it back to the bow tie area there for a reset. Ooh, nice passing play indeed. Free Smoke going to finish that one off, getting Dracon on the board first here in round 2. What a difference from round 1.
Quite the difference. Minute and a half. This is what I was more expecting from this matchup, to be quite honest. I expected a little bit more scoring than what we're seeing right now, but a much closer matchup here. 2-0, as Villainy will take joust advantage, a rare joust advantage in this matchup, in this game, as Razor, this match, as they are officially called. If you did not know, if you look at the rules, the word game is not used at all. It's actually match. The official VRML terminology is match. As Razor sends that one up, Shorty, just a fun fact. Shorty bringing that one in, shot there. I didn't even know it until Gilligan told me like months ago. Bird Friend, look for a clear off of the shack block. No, sorry, off of the diamond block. As Baby should send that one in. Another opportunity. They get so many. As Shorty will land that one for the 2 to tie it up, 2-2.
Very nice. I agree. This is more the game that I expected to see out of these 2 teams. So it's really nice to see a balance here in round 2 as they do slow it down a little bit. It almost appears that Villainy is being forced to make a few more. They almost seem a little more hectic in round 2 than they did in round 1. They were very well put together in round 1, and they seem to be getting a lot more pressure applied to them, which is forcing them to maybe move the disc a little faster than they would like to. I'm not sure. Baby True gonna send that one into the bubble area there with Shorty. Shorty over to Razor. Razor gonna sink that one in, taking the lead for Villainy. 3 minutes in.
There you go, 4-2. Also, shout out to Queen and the Vermont Watch Party. And I love you all as well. Wish I was there. As 3 minutes off the clock here. Dracon, Joust advantage, and now they started this round with the lead, 2-0, but then a 2-goal response from Villainy. Puts them back up as another turnover. Look at that stat. That's what the stats have been this evening for Villainy. Have been just on. The stats have been just on. That's what I was trying to say. There's far side will get collected as another opportunity, free smoke, but whoops. That one's still in the bubble. Razor will get it cleared here, G.
Razor is going to clear that one all the way over to Shorty there in the tunnel. Going to send it all the way in and off the back wall where Razor picks it up again. Was that a self pass? Crazy long self pass. That disc is going to be right there on the floor as Shorty gets to it again. Brainbot now with the disc. Sends it over to Baby True. Baby True crosses, but what an interception and steal back from Shorty to stretch that lead to 4.
Phenomenal move there from Shorty Dash in the bubble. So they are now up 6-2 in this second round. In this Horizon World Showcase, by the way. Shout out to everybody in Horizon Worlds having their own watch party. I hope they cheered as well, Powder.
I'm sure they did.
I'm sure they did, right? They're probably wondering, is this live or is that just like a call out to? No, we're live. Currently 8:18 here on the East Coast in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 8:18 p.m. Sunday, September 25th. And you're like, I gotta check the count. I don't know what date it is. Yeah, welcome to gaming. Shorty on the far side. Lose track of the time. And that one will be wide of the goal and out to the near side halfway through the second round. Still a 4-point lead, though. A much slower score rate. This one, as we have noted several times here, too.
Yeah, they were at this. Nicely done. Nicely done indeed. We were at this point last round. We were already halfway to a mercy, and right now, I mean, to just have 6 points, a 6-point goal diff is not that bad right now. So I don't know. I hope that Dracon can take this round and we'll get a third because those are always my favorite. And we know that everybody in Horizon Worlds would like to see a third round too.
And you know what I am. Caught in a landslide and escape from reality. Shout out to Pinch Nerve. JC3 trying to get this one sent out of the bubble, though. It takes an ugly bouncer to the far side. Bird Friend does get there for that recovery. And free smoke, almost smoked by Baby True, but then got stunned out at the shield there as Brainbot will handle this one on the back line. And Shorty there on the far side. Shorty looking to set up, I believe that was a setup for Razor. But goes off the mark. But though still, once again, recovered here by Brainbot. Brainbot doing a lot of carrying there on the back line, keeping these plays alive. Baby True as well. As Razor juking around. We'll get that one connected. Shorty looked for a hook there. Did not quite connect on it. Brainbot inverting on the ceiling and looking for a cut of their own. No, we'll just take it themselves. And then another shot going just wide. I'm going to be honest here, Jeep. Villainy looking a little frustrated right now.
They are. They're looking, I agree. They're looking very frustrated. They have had several shots that they have attempted that have not gone in. They've had a lot of missed passes in this round. Not the same team that we necessarily saw in round 1.
And still 3.5 minutes to go in this one. As Razor, I'm not going to say I don't expect a mercy because I was proven wrong last time. I'm kidding. Baby True cross. I shouldn't even say that. Bird Friend. Get someone cleared out. Somebody watching this pod just got so upset with me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it personally. As this one will be collected by Razor there on the far side. I just say things. I do get in trouble on occasion. There's a couple folks that don't like me anymore. Brainbot down to the 4. You think I'm kidding? See, Jeep doesn't think I'm kidding. That's the thing. She knows I'm Shorty.
I know.
Edge of the bubble. Solid shot. Gets it cleared there. Uh-oh. 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 Whoa. Whoa. Sorry, you gotta save me.
That was quite a steal there, quite a save. Unfortunately, they did miss that goal and they lost possession of that disc. But Baby True has possession now, moving back towards the orange bubble one more time. Will they get this one in? We shall see. Yes, they do. Baby True with the goal, stretching that lead to 8.
Baby True with the 2. I don't know what made me just think of that.
It was grimy. I feel you there.
Yeah, it was rhyme-y. Yeah, it's like it almost rhymed. I like when Eminem, Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers was asked about what rhymes with orange, And he goes, well, it depends on how you pronounce it. He's like, if you start saying orange, you know, if you say it like that, there's a lot of stuff that rhymes with orange. I was like, oh, that's an interesting way of looking at it. It's Shorty. Look at that. 10-point lead.
That was a much better play. They were really connected on those passes, and that was pretty quick. That was less than 20 seconds there to get that one on the board, and 10-point lead now with 1:30 seconds left on the clock. I don't know. I think I'm as frustrated as they are right now because I feel like they're just not having a great night. I could be wrong. They might be having a fantastic time. I mean, they're playing Echo, so they've got to be having a great time, right? Solid shot with the disc, going to steal that one away from Razor, sending it in, but it is going to bounce off the shield where Birdfriend picks it up, sending it into the bubble, and that disc is going to be free.
Chungus, I would encourage you to look up the video of Eminem explaining that one because it is quite informative. So maybe you should look at that one, pick off, and turn around. As somebody is, Palador will relate to this as well. Ooh. It almost goes in. Razor will get it in though. Just as somebody who has a certain appreciation for enunciation and wordplay and things, although maybe not to quite the degree of Palador. Those sorts of insights from somebody who's considered, so celebrated in that specific regard is I think, valuable to our positions.
Absolutely. That disc is going to be right there in the hands of JC. Going to send it all the way through. It's going to hit the Geo and bounce back out. Well, Brainbut's trying to get to it, but Free Smoke grabs it instead. Going to send it all the way long for the 3.
Look at that. Free Smoke, making the name known here, getting the final, unfortunately, the final goal of the game. To make it 14-5. Villainy will take this one in, too. And as well, Momo Cake's asking in chat, is there any more games after this? Antihero says yes. And Antihero would happen to be correct. Well, not happen to be. Antihero is correct. As after this, immediately following this, we're going to be going into Entourage versus Toxic. Then following that, we have Jury versus Kangarellas, which I'm going to be honest, I'm excited for that game. And then to finish us off this evening, in the 9:30 Eastern slot, about an hour from now, Team Reconnect versus Warfare. Again, right here on VR Master League, live in Horizon Worlds. Shout out to everybody watching us at all the watch parties this evening. Hello, Vermont. Hello, Vermont. Hello, everybody out there. So Jeep, that was a fantastic game, I think.
It was a great game. Echo. It's Echo. Any game is great, in my opinion. So, and we were talking the other day, and we had done a silver match, and then we did a gold match, and it was so nice to see the difference in the progression of skills among the different levels of play, and you could see them get better and faster, and and improve, and it was really cool to watch. It was nice to see. So, I'm excited to be here tonight, as always, and I'm looking forward to all of these matches, but I know you do have that favorite tonight, so that's going to be a great one.
So yeah, we can go ahead and pull up, as Newton Dad just suggested to us, we'll pull up the standings, as we do have, this coming weekend, which this will be on VR Master League right here, as well as live in Horizon venues as we are right now. We have the Cycle 2, the Season 5, we're in Season 5, right? Season 5. We're in Season 6? Oh my goodness. How many years has it been? Season 6, Cycle 2 Challenger Cup. The Challenger Cup 2 of the season here in North America. Starting at 6 p.m. Eastern, that's 3 p.m. West, 11 o'clock p.m. British Standard Time. And we'll be featuring, unfortunately, it'll be 8 ladder teams, in fact, vying for 2 empty Master Tier positions. I know Master Tier, you've seen 9 teams there. As I understand it, one of those teams has just recently dropped out. So there are, in fact, 8 current Master teams here in North America. So 8 ladder teams will be fighting it out for 2 Master Tier positions 1 week from today. Well, 1 week from yesterday, rather. Again, right here on this channel. Wherever you're watching right now is where it's going to be next weekend. So if this is where you want to watch it, boom, you're set. Just set a reminder on your phone. If you're when they publish it for Horizon Worlds, you'll be able to Well, you used to be able to what do you like, reserve spot or reminder or something in their interface as well. Also on YouTube, you'll see kind of a thing planned for the stream plan over there as well. You can set a reminder for there as well. But I would I'm just gonna use my phone. But yeah. Also, quick before we go to this quick intermission, Fall Fest. My goodness, VRML Fall Fest. First weekend is October 15th. Starting with Pavlov, though that will not be on this channel. And then starting the 22nd and the 23rd, you're going to have Pavlov qualifiers. You're going to have the Onward regional finals here on this channel. And you're also going to have Echo North, also known as Lanada, over in Echo Arena VRML. We actually just confirmed that today. And then, actually, which channel? And then next weekend, 29th and 30th, after that, you're going to have Onward Worlds qualifiers, as well as the Pavlov finals. And then starting in November, you have Onward World Finals and then the Echo Arena Finals, which will be over those 2 weekends, the 12th, 13th, and 19th, 20th. There's so much stuff also on this channel during the week, all week. We're gonna be playing all sorts of replays, just a ton of content to continue to advertise your promo, all the stuff going on the weekends, because it's gonna be there's so much stuff going on. VRML is getting quite large, like literally as a foundationally quite large, and it's a really exciting time to be a part of this organization, in my personal opinion. So, with that said, we're going to go to this intermission, and we're going to bring you the next matchup, which I have in front of me, I promise. Entourage versus Toxic. So we'll be back in just a moment. Excuse my rambling. Welcome back, everybody, to VR Master League live in Horizon Worlds. Once again, I'm Monsieur Demouy. Let me say that again. Monsieur Demouy. Better accent. I'm joined by Jeep Girls, and we've got Newton Dash on the cameras in front of us now. Toxic versus Entourage. This is a matchup I'm excited for. And Jeep was just telling me I've been looking forward to this matchup all week. Right, Jeep? I mean, I just put her on the spot. I'm sorry.
I absolutely have been. LA. We get to see him tonight. Antihero, Goku, and Zane. And over on Entourage is Harn, Superfly jumping in there, Unbroken Verdict, and Drippy Jakey. So these are some players that we know and that we've seen a lot of, and this will be a fun match, as these are Diamond teams. Toxic currently in 14th, so they are in Challenger Cup contention for the weekend. Yeah, and Entourage is in 39th right now, so we shall see.
Yeah, it's going to be quite the exciting matchup. These two teams will be battling it out here right in front of us right now, live in Horizon Worlds. By the way, if you're in Horizon Worlds going, what is this game? You can look it up. If you pull up the shop on your, there's some button to get to the shop right now. You don't have to leave Horizon Worlds to do it. You can find Echo VR. It's free forever. You can hop in literally immediately following this game or the next, and find out what all the fuss is about. This first touch is going to be the Toxic there. Far side Goku with it up over to LA. LA sending it into the bubble. What a good bouncer in the hands of Anti-Hero. The shot not quite going to go in, but there's Anti-Hero getting their own and bringing it in for the two. First goal to Toxic in round one.
That was pretty quick. 15 seconds in, and they're already on the board. I mean, toxic is, yeah, they're toxic. They're not toxic. They're actually a great group of people, but I think that's kind of an interesting choice of names there. As Entourage is going to come out with that disc inverted, is Drippy Jakey going to send that one all the way across the arena? Going to get stuck in the trap area though, and stolen away by Zane. That disc's going to go right up to LA. LA going to sink it, but it's not quite going to go in. Going to have to try again as he sends it to Goku. Goku back against the wall, and it's going to be back out into the hands of the anti-hero. And he sends that to Goku again. Goku back to anti-hero. They are making a lot of moves here. And that's going to be Harns with the disc to make the clear.
It's interesting what we're seeing from Toxic right now. There's a lot of passes. They really want to incorporate their teammates, which I fully respect. It's just a little miscommunications here and there, causing some of those final passes to get missed as Harns from Superfly is going to get the tie goal here for Entourage after several missed opportunities from Toxic. And if Toxic, the thing I'll say is if Toxic is able to clean that up, they're going to start running away with this because that was otherwise a very strong offensive push from them.
Was indeed, and I think we're going to see a lot more of that, especially with Superfly joining them this evening. Goku not feeling any pressure yet to get rid of that disc. That they're just now starting to move into the area. Harns is nice little pass back, and they're just going to play monkey in the middle with it for a second. It looks like Anti-Hero going to send it across the arena to LA. He's going to pass it back, but it's going to not quite make it through, and that's going to be Harns sending it back. Anti-Hero picks it up again, sending it all the way down the arena, and Superfly is there to grab it.
And Superfly there on the far side. Since we're 2 minutes off the clock here, and Superfly moving around, we'll send it here to the near side. Look at that spread there at mid. When they send it here, we'll make it to the bubble. Bring the mouse here to the far side. It's Drippy Jakey. Stunned out by that defensive stack as anti-hero. We'll get that one picked off and set out. That's a clear all the way down. They have a stack together. Both teams have stacks. Tracing after this one will be Goku with a beautiful play there on the man. Getting that one picked off, sends across there. LA takes a shot, hits a shot. They're in the lead. Toxic is up 4-2.
Nice play. That was some great effort by both teams, but Toxic was able to pull that one off, getting, working that disc all the way down and getting it into the bubble. Take that goal. Entourage now going to have Joust advantage. 7 minutes still on the clock, and they are going to come out swinging. I'm sure they want to respond pretty quick with another goal. Drippy Jakey quickly going to get that as Goku makes the grab instead. Moving towards the bubble. They are all down there, and that's going to be another one for Toxic.
Goku bringing that one in, and it just made me think of recently. I have to look up how it's actually spelled. Yes. Okay. So, in Fortnite, they added one of the skins they added is Goku from the Dragon Ball series, and Goku in the Dragon Ball series, the characters would go Super Saiyan. I don't know the lore all that well. It was something my friends were into, not so much me, but. A lot of the newer generation is not familiar with that specific anime. As LA opportunity here, looking at sending the shot. Actually, that's a pass. There's those passes they were looking for. Anti-hero put that one in. They're up by 6. But Super Saiyan, the way it's spelled, these players had never heard anyone say the phrase. So as they're streaming, somebody made a video, cut a video together of them trying to say the phrase Super Saiyan, and it did not work out well. And it was very humorous to my millennial sensibilities. Yeah, because that was one of the shows that millennials were into in high school, if they were in the anime.
Well, I got tickled a little while ago. Pinch Nerve said something, and I didn't comment on it because it not only aged him, but it aged me because I knew exactly what he was talking about. Is it real or is it Memorex? That little phrase he wrote in there.
Oh, the one where I completed the lyrics for. Yes. Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. A Superfly. Gets a landslide of their own. I don't know what that means. 4 points on the board now, though, for Entourage. It's 8-4 lead. We're about halfway through the first round.
Now, is this the kind of scoring you expected to see out of these two teams tonight, or do you expect to see faster or slower?
I don't know. Halfway through here, it's so far not terrible. Wow, that's sorry. I don't mean to make it sound bad. It's not. Harns. Oh my! What a stun! What a recovery there. Unbroken verdict gets that one in. No, I think this is a perfectly reasonable scoreline from these teams. We could see a much higher scoreline, but we could also just as easily see a much slower score pace. They're both looking at getting into double digits by the end of the round, and I don't think a team getting to 20 is really the average. More so, that's probably the upper limit. Is 40 points a game for if you combine the two teams That's one of the upper limits. There's Anti-Hero. I think that went in for 2, 10 to 6. In fact, I would wonder. I would wager the average is probably closer to 30. Where's Powder? Powder, what do you think the average is in the VRML format for scoring between both teams, like combined points per round? I'm curious what Powder. Vermont, find Palador, get his opinion, put it in the chat for us.
Yes, please do. We would actually love to hear what Palador has to say about that.
That one sent in there is going to go wide. LA down the floor. Did not mean to cut you off. Drippy Jakey with a beautiful stop there. Jeep. That one gets sent out.
It does get sent out. Unbroken Verdict going to send that one, but it's going to end up in the hands of the Anti-Hero, who's going to send it to Zane for the long 3, stretching that lead to 7.
Beautiful, beautiful goal there from Zane. Any relation to Billy Zane? Let me know. 13 to 6. Here for Toxic. Because they're toxic. And they're AG.
They are. They're toxic and they're... Never mind. I was going to say slipping under, but they're not. All I can hear is music. Sorry.
Well, you know, no, it actually... I don't know if anywhere... Oh, that's some activity there. LA looking like a flip book for a moment. Anybody remember the song Butterfly by... what was the name of that band? I can't remember. You're my butterfly, sugar baby. That one? Anybody? I can't remember the rest of it. They had a song called Toxic. Anyways, this one's sent through.
I was hearing Britney Spears.
Britney Spears. Oh my goodness, you're right. Wow. I can't believe I didn't have that because that's a great song, actually.
It's a great song.
Tell me I'm wrong. Somebody make fun of me for it. I dare you. Zane sends it across. Britney actually has some great music. Goku gets it for the 2. I'm serious though. Like I'm actually serious. There's some good Britney Spears music out there.
There's...
For real. Someone is laughing, thinking I'm joking. I'm not. Like he's in the middle. He doesn't. No, I'm serious.
I know our music taste is. You post things all the time. You post music, and I'm like, I've never heard of these bands that you talk about. It's such a different selection.
If I was sitting here saying Brad Paisley is awesome, yeah, I'd be kidding. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Brad Paisley, but that's like so far out of my realm, right? That would be something you go. You got to be joking, but yeah, I don't know anything about Brad Paisley. You know, except his name, and I know he does country. I think he does country.
Something that a lot of people who like metal don't like country.
Yeah, that's probably very true. Yeah, although there's probably a big crossover there as well in certain respects as far as culture. As Goku to Zane, and that may also be why they don't get along.
Maybe. I don't know. It's just an observation. I listen to everything.
No, you're right. It is interesting.
Although, yeah, a lot of the things you guys talk about music-wise, I'm like, I don't know.
See, Pinch Serve, that's not country rock. That's southern rock. Well, you know, okay, recent Eagles is country rock. That's fair. Classic Eagles is really just southern rock. But recent Eagles is very country rock. That's fair. Harn's Anti-Hero, long shot. Ooh, off the post. There is a game going on, but it's 11-point lead. Soon to be 13, 19 to 6. With 1 minute to go. Toxic has a commanding lead over Entourage at the moment.
And that's going to be Joust advantage going back to Entourage right here, as they do have just under a minute left to see if they can get another one on the board. Maybe 2, but either way, you know, as long as they're still putting forth the effort and having a good time, that is what this is about. Drippy Jakey with the disc, going to send it all the way down to Superfly there on the ceiling, who is also inverted. Superfly getting a lot of heat right now from the Toxic team. That disc is going to be down into the trench, where Goku picks it up, sending it back, but it doesn't quite clear the midfield, and that's going to be a grab by Unbroken Verdict. Going to send that one all the way down to Drippy Jakey. Is he going to have the chance to take the shot? We shall see. Oh, no. Down to the floor.
That was off of the head, and that one will get cleared out. Only time enough for one more goal. Drippy Jakey picking that one up in their own zone. 13 seconds ago here in the first. Send up there, Superfly with the send out. Really? As Anti-Hero, my cat's puking. Turning this one around, it's definitely airball. Goku, one more clear. There you go, 19 to 6. Pair of Toxic. On the laundry, really. Seriously.
That's the one sound that can get you wide awake in a moment's notice.
No, it's you hear that, whatever it is. Yeah, boom. Like, what? No! You know, move now! Kitchen! Oh, sorry. I wasn't yelling
concur.
at you. Shoot. No, she thinks I'm angry at her.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've hurt her feelings now.
Yeah,
Okay, so what would happen? So this is a hypothetical question, of course, as Toxic just took round 1. But with them being 14, if they were to lose this match to Entourage, what would that do to them for this weekend?
I don't know. Here's the thing. I haven't been. I do not Newton actually. I stay on sideline. Palador uses the camera, the follow, the control. I don't know if chase cam would be the right phrasing, but he uses the free cam. Yeah. Maybe that is the right phrasing. I'm not disagreeing at all. I'm being ignorant rather. Not the rude kind of. Anyways. No, I stay on sideline. I use a lot of the. That's why you'll hear me complain if if the indicator gets busted. I'll start complaining because I use the UI so much that when the indicator's wrong, I'll call the wrong players because I'm relying on the indicator to tell me what's going on. Which Palador might have an opinion about. Stuff here in the second round. At least he used to. Love you, Palador. Miss you, man. That one on the far side. As we're here in the second round, not to derail too much. A broken verdict. Also, once again, shout out to Horizon Worlds. To those of you watching in that watch party. Also, shout out to Vermont. As Goku over here, anti-hero across. Zane, stop there. Superfly turning up and around now for Entourage.
With that disc now, going to send it down, but Toxic has a very fast stack coming into the bubble to get that disc back out of there. They're not going to grab it yet. Superfly does, though, and gets it stolen and stunned out by LA. Superfly and LA are just going to battle it out back there as Unbroken Verdict grabs that disc, sending it forward to Drippy Jakey. Back to Drippy Jakey, I should say. Drippy Jakey's trying to get away from LA. Going to send that one up into the trench area to Superfly, who is a fly on the wall, upside down, and Entourage is on the board first here in round 2.
Indubitably. Oh, that hurt. Yeah, Entourage with the 2 points on here, 1 minute in. Toxic with this Joust advantage. And it will be Goku. Is that Goku Ui or Goku UI? I have a feeling it's Goku Ui, and it's probably pronounced with that really high-pitched voice that I'm not going to do. As Goku there on the far side, and we're not getting that clip. Edge of the bubble. LA doing some work there to help, but was not quite enough as Harns will get that one turned around. Harns sends it out. Collected, though, by the defense there. That is Goku. Ultra Instinct. What is Ultra Instinct? Is that, yeah, help me out. What is Ultra Instinct? What's that a reference to? Anti-hero shot. Oh, my goodness! Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that. What a bounce there. 3-2 in favor of Toxic.
12, 11, 10,
Oh, Dragon Ball Z, he said.
Oh, it's Ultra Instinct. I see. Here's the thing. I never actually, I tried, I promise, I tried it, particularly in high school. I tried to watch Dragon Ball Z. All my friends were into it. I really wanted to be into it. Even to this day, I really want to be into it. I apologize to anybody into it. That's not an insult. As that one shot there off the post. I'm certainly not dissing it. It's a great show. As Unbroken Verdict stunned out there. That one will make it outside of the bubble. Of course, yeah, the real purists are like, you think that's a good show? LA looking to clear this one out. That'll be Goku once again picking that one up. And 2.5 minutes off the clock here, Jeep. We're still, I think this might be a slower scoring round than last. Although, oh, what a stop there, Drippy Jakey, as I say it.
That was a fantastic save by Drippy Jakey. Indeed, Goku with the disc now. I just changed his name. He's now Zoku. Goku with the disc. Gonna send that one in, but Drippy Jakey gonna save it once again. And gonna make that slap out into trap. Trying to get to it. Who will it be? Your guess is as good as mine. Anti-hero is gonna send it all the way back down, though. And it picks it up again. Sending it down to Zane. Zane gonna bounce it off the wall. Not quite gonna go in, though.
Yeah, you get that cone. Which gave it on the one hand, the proper trajectory, like the proper horizontal or vertical trajectory, but the horizontal was off. As Drippy Jakey looking to send that one out. Good stack to pick this one up. Superfly stunned out there on the floor. Zane, thought it was a nice stun there by Harns. Although LA with a stun of their own, a slap down to the floor will be the hands of Goku. Goku over to Zane. Zane not able to get the grab, will instead slap that one back to the backline there. Anti-hero turning it right back around. Anti-hero. LA back to Anti-hero. Look at this passing. Beautiful passing here from Toxic. Goku looking to bring this one in. Does not have an option. Goes to LA. Pocket picked by Harns. As Entourage, we'll get this one turn around here. 6 minutes to go. As that is a interesting bounce. Goku with another recovery, but Superfly somehow coming away with that one. Sending it across to nobody in particular. That one bounced up to the ceiling. 4 minutes off the clock. Still only the 2 goals here, Jeep.
Yeah, you know, I'm paying attention because somebody mentioned it in the Twitch chat to the defense on Entourage was just phenomenal. They were cutting off every shot lane. They had nowhere they could go. And they were, I mean, every time somebody would make a move, they had a man on him. So it was very nice bubble defense and very nice to see. And that's going to be unbroken verdict with the disc. Now going to send it high to Superfly. Superfly looking for the play. Going to cross it over to unbroken verdict. And they are in the lead one more time with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left.
That was over 2 minutes since the last goal. It was put at 1740-ish, 1740, 1750. 740, 750 on the clock, right about that last goal. The one prior to the last, anyways. Yeah, Entourage now with a lead here. It was Toxic who got that first round victory. And that's Goku. Oh my goodness. Harns punishing LA, trying to get back to the lane. No, Harns will hit it for the 3. That's a 4-point lead out Entourage, just like that.
Wow. Nice lead. Very good for Entourage. That's got to be making them, like, mental game right now. That's got to make them feel fantastic.
Oh, you know it. You know it, awesome. Especially after a first round loss. Getting a 2-goal lead, especially a 2-goal lead +1, we'll say. +1 being that 3. Antihero will handle this one here on the near side. 4.5 to go in the second. Gets down there in Harns to shut Harns down on this forecheck. And now Goku down to the floor. Harns doing a lot of aggressive forechecking here, but look at this give and go between Goku and Antihero. Keeping Harns out of the play, although very slow progression right now from Toxic and down by 2 goals. Well, maybe the necessary play as they're going to move in here to the bubble. Antihero bringing it in, hits it for the 2, and they are back within 2.
That was interesting because they didn't give them a chance to get back all the way into the bubble. So we've seen that Entourage has got strong bubble defense, and they were not even giving them a chance to get back to the bubble. They were keeping them occupied outside, slowly moving that disc down the arena so that they could just sink it right in there with really not much opposition, which was a wise play indeed for Toxic. Very well learned. Superfly now with the disc, going to send it across the arena into the hands of Broken Verdict. Going to cross it down to Harns. Nice play back to the reset there to Superfly. Sends it back up again to Harns. Their passing is, well, you know, every time I say their passing is fantastic, somebody misses a pass. Is that a curse?
Well, you know, that's just that's that caster's curse. Alive and well. Drippy Jakey handling this one on the back line. Once again, trying to pull that defense out. Antihero coming out. Entourage running clock a little bit here, but Harns move it in. Shot there off of the post. Will be loose. Unbroken verdict. Able to get that one collected here on the near side. Behind the goal, Superfly will get it in for the 2. And that is now a 4-point lead. Once again, to Entourage. As they continue to hold on to this lead in the second round of fewer than 3 minutes to go. And they are looking to push us to a 3rd round in the second game. By the way, next game up. I literally had it here as I was saying it. Jury versus Kangarellas. If you're interested in that one, don't go anywhere. As a pass here to the near side is off the mark. Will be collected by Harns. So an immediate turnover on this joust advantage for Toxic in favor of Entourage. Entourage holding onto it here on the back line. Again, running clock here. They are not being particularly quick on these offensive attacks in the last handful of minutes because they benefit from taking their time. As Superfly again with Drippy Jakey here on the back line. Why is that name so hard to say? Harns across, Superfly off the backboard, off the post. Another dinger here as Unbroken Verdict stunt out. Harns trying to make something happen there, get it to the back line. They do get it back in. Superfly edge of the bubble. Does not have an option. Will instead back out. There's an option into the bubble. They're really forcing that as they do get this one reset to the back line once again here, Jeep.
They do, and you know, they've got one person who's chasing that disc as opposed to a stack, and they're moving kind of slow getting to them. They're just kind of floating around, which is interesting. They have been keeping 3 in the bubble until just now, and that was quite a save there by Zane. Gonna send that one back through, trying to get it all the way down. It's gonna go through the midfield though, get into the trap area, and there's that stack coming in. Antihero with the disc now, sends it forward to LA. LA crosses to Zane. Zane back to LA to sink it in. A one goal game.
Yeah, it was a beautiful passing sequence there. between LA and Zane. LA getting that one in for the 2. And yeah, 1 minute to go here, 9-7. Entourage loosely holding on to that lead right now. Although a 2 will tie it, put us into overtime, and a 3 will give a victory to Toxic. The goal right now from Entourage would be very incredibly beneficial. Is Goku, though. That'll be a turnover here for Toxic. Goku sending that one out. It's going to get a good bounce into the bubble there. Flat bounce off the back wall. Superfly will get that one collected. As Zane pressuring Superfly. Superfly sending it here to the near side, into the near side trap in the hands of Drippy Jakey. Back it out and then send that one through. 33 seconds will be once again in the hands of Toxic as Goku handles that one. Final 30 seconds of the game. Goku sending this one up, and then there's Zane. Zane has anti-hero here on the near side. They have one in deep. That is LA. LA will handle that one. Looking at a 1v1 against the goalie. The defense moving in. Defense moves too quick. They will reset it here. 17 seconds. A Superfly gets it cleared out past that backline. They're caught in the near side trap. Will be collected by, Toxic as LA sends that one up to Zane. Zane, though, pocket pick, though, the stun coming out. And that will be sent away one more time. 5 seconds. That should just do it here in the second. Entourage are going to get the victory here in the second round, 9-7. And we will be going to a third.
Wow. Okay, so I really didn't see that coming. I really thought that Toxic was going to be able to get down there, but every time they got close to be able to shoot the 3, Entourage was all over them. I mean, their defense was fantastic in that round. They were not giving up an inch to Toxic, and that was really cool to see. It was really, really nice to watch some heavy defense like that.
Yeah, no, it was. There's phenomenal defense there from Toxic in that game. Also, I kind of want to look over the stats here. You see most players in the game have points and assists. But saves, rare, unless your name is Drippy Jakey, who has 5. Otherwise, you're looking at 1 to Superfly and 1 to Zane, and that's it. Drippy Jakey doing a phenomenal job in goal there for Entourage, and may have been the reason Entourage won that second round. Obviously not the sole reason, but maybe the difference maker, as it were. Though Anti-Air with 11 points in this game, very strong performance from that player there. But otherwise, stats, shots taken, 29-15. I gotta wonder if that's from that first round. If a lot of those are from that first round, because that second round, 29 shots, 15 is not representative of that second round. Although, speaking of rounds, we're gonna go to the third here, Jeep. It's gonna be a good one.
It is. Harns wasn't hurting with those 5 steals either. He had a nice number of steals in that round, in that first half of the match.
Good catch, good call. Uh-oh.
We go.
As we're gonna start here in the third round. Oh, we're good. I think we're good. Are we good? Is that one into the? Will be a first touch here from Toxic. Into the bubble there. Zane stopped by the goalie. As Harns for Entourage will get that one sent out of the bubble. And back towards mid. There's a slap from Unbroken.
This is going to be right there in the midfield. Stack coming in there from Anti-Hero and LA. He's going to send that one back through. Nicely connected to Zane. Zane crosses over to Goku. Goku looking for the play. Going to find it there with Zane. Sinking that one in. 30 seconds in. Going to be on the board first here in round 3.
There you go. Toxic getting that early lead here to start us off. As yeah, I do have a link. I'm sure Newton does as well for the next one. There's 1 minute off the clock. Drippy Jakey. Good pass here near side Superfly. Though in the hands of Zane. I do not know where Zane came from. Zany, as it were. Goku using Superfly. Hitting the swag shot. That's a 5-point lead to Toxic.
The swag shot?
Yeah, from the floor, right at the edge of the bubble, off of the lower portion of the backboard, or off of the cone. That is, Swag loves that shot specifically in particular, and he's very good at hitting it.
Very nice.
Even on a goalie, you're like, well, yeah, open. Anybody can hit a shot if it's an open goal. No. The reason I started calling it the swag shot was, one, because of how often he threw it, but also how often he hit it, and also how often he hit it at the highest level against the best goalies. That's how good he is at hitting that shot. It's really unrivaled as Goku sends that one in. Out of the bubble, though. Another turnover there. Superfly sends it.
Amplify sends it all the way down. That is going to be right down there in the orange zone. And Anti-Hero is going to pick it up. Their stacks are starting to roll in there. That disc is not quite going to make it through the midfield. And they're going to have to pick it up again. Getting some heat there by Unbroken Verdict, but going to get off the clear. Sending it down the arena just to bounce into the bubble. And Anti-Hero picks it up, looking for the shot. Going to take it, and it's good.
That was a beautiful shot there from Anti-Hero off the cone, and then dinging it as it goes in. As we do get a timeout here, I would presume it is from Entourage, and yes, we do get the verification.
Imagine.
Dim, Aaron and I in the chat saying, accusing me of calling the Callan or Chuck shot the Swagmore shot. Look, if nobody tells me what it's called, free reign, buddy. Free reign. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do me, dude.
It could be the Dimwee shot. Does Dimwee have a shot?
The Sir Dingwee is the Dimwee shot.
Sir Dingwee?
Yeah, when you ding it from 3 feet away, but you use incredible form to do so.
Hey.
Form is optional, obviously.
Fair. That's fair.
But yeah, if you ding it from like 3 feet away, it's called a Sir Dingwee. I did not dub that. Palador did. I don't know if I doubt he regrets it.
That's fair. Fair.
Cal says, just called shot. Look, that's not fun. We here on the show build what we call narratives. And narratives are why you come back. Or, well, that's what you're supposed to. That's why you're supposed to come back. Anyway.
You're supposed to come back.
Supposed to come back.
We want you to come back.
Era says, hey, we still won that game, yeah, Dim. Yeah, no thanks to me. Breezebo's, I'm not repeating that. Also, shout out to Horizon Worlds. Horizon Worlds, it's something we've been doing for a while here in VRML. We do it with Onward and Echo most often. If you're sitting in there wondering, is this live? Yes, it is currently 8:58 p.m. Here on the East Coast and sunny. Actually, well, it's 9 p.m. It's not sunny. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We are live Sunday, September 25th, 2022. This is not a repeat. We are absolutely live. That is why you're having to suffer through this timeout just like us. Otherwise, I mean, if we weren't live, would we not edit this out? I can say with certainty, I do edit these out when I do rebroadcasts. I edit out the timeouts. There's no reason to put that in the rebroadcast. So, of course, we're live. I'm being told to check Discord. Yeah, I do, yeah. Yeah. Well, I think it depends on the context, but nine times out of 10, yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Zori, no, actually, I was talking about this off stream. No, I do not. I'm not also time loop. No. So just over 2 minutes off the clock here. Toxic with an 8-point lead, which is rather toxic. Obviously not really, but we are gonna. Excuse me. We are gonna start it back here in the third round. 7.5 to go, and that timeout did put us on a fair bit of a delay for the next game. The next game, once again, if you are watching. You cannot wait. You're free to start. We will join you in progress as we do have a spark link there. As a cloud shot coming out in this matchup, we'll go wide. LA will recover, puts it in for a 2, and that's a 10-point lead now to Toxic.
Sure that Entourage did not expect them to score that fast after coming back from that timeout. I mean, and I'm hoping that Entourage can get. I feel like as soon as they get one on the board, they're going to gain that momentum back, and they're going to be able to roll with it. But sometimes those are just hard to do when you're down 10 points.
Here we go.
Absolutely. As scuffed pass there from Entourage. Disc is loose. LA with a good boost. Rhyme not intended. As we'll get sent in here to the near side trap. Shot there, LA. Is that going to be good? My goodness. 13-point lead now to Toxic.
Wow. 32-meter shot. That was pretty quick. All right, so if you were Entourage right now, certainly, what would you say to your team?
I would try something different. I would set up defensively because you're getting too many turnovers around mid. See these long plays here. While I understand the pressure to do this, you need to get your confidence back. And now I'm not saying that it's right or wrong. my way or their way, but I would say, you know, run a more passive play. I know we need points right now, but we also need confidence. We need good passes. We need good plays. We don't need ambitious shots like that, although they will get 2 points off of it, off a rebound, but I would call it incidental and not, as you say, according to plan, as they do get their first goal there. But yeah, I would say, you know, set up more defensively and get more control back into the game, get a better feel of your passing plays. As Cal says, don't wait clear. I would disagree. I wouldn't even say clear. I would say do what you see what Toxic is doing here. The may result in a turnover. Good defensive play there from Entourage. I didn't see, what did they roll out with? I didn't catch it. Was it 2-1-1 or 2-2? I'm not sure, but it will be back in the hands of Toxic here as Anti-Hero sends that one up to Zane. And Zane will look to send that one out, but takes a bounce there off of the shack block.
And that is going to be Entourage with that disc, but they do lose possession of it, and Zane's there to grab it, sending it up to Goku, who's using some nice shielding blocking there. Indeed. Goku with the... I keep wanting to call him Zoku. Goku with the disc, gonna send it across, but Superfly gonna intercept that and sending it back down through the tunnel, through the midfield, I'm sorry, all the way down almost into the goal, but that's going to be Unbroken Verdict having to pick that one up, but getting stunned out by Zane, and Zane is going to send that disc all the way back through.
And that's clear to the edge of the bubble. Good defensive stack, so they are not... Oh, there it is. Harms gets grabbed. This is now Superfly there on the far side, 4.5 to go in the game. Sent out here, still an 11-point lead to Toxic. A shot there from Drippy Jakey. My goodness. Brings it back with a 9. Entourage looking to... at least make the attempt to climb back up here in this third round, as they did get the second. The Toxic clearly feeling that, you know, that was the exception and not the not the rule there. As this one now to the near side, as Venom. Hold on, Venom wants me to explain why he hates ceiling shots. I don't know why Venom hates stealing shots. I just know Venom does hate stealing shots. At least he used to. I know he's more likely to take them now than he used to. But yeah, back on Nova, he would yell at us if we took stealing shots. I never took stealing shots, so I never got yelled at because I was terrible at them. That one on the far side, but Essen liked to take stealing shots. They drove Venom crazy. This one it didn't drive him crazy, but you know, Goku stopped there at the edge of the bubble. There's Unbroken Verdict. We'll turn this one around. Superfly looking for the clear out. Just over 3 minutes to go here in the third. Sent across there. Harns not able to get the grab. LA turns that one back around. It will be Goku there with it. Goku looking to send it. Goku at the empty goal. Hits it for the 3. That's a 12-point lead here in the third.
That was really, really nice. They do have 3 minutes left on the clock. Also, Zori is also asking why Nugget is now called Shaq.
Oh, I missed that one. Oh, you can thank B-Love for that one. Because Shaq blocks shots. No, excuse me. Nugget doesn't block shots. Shaq does. That's why. I don't. B-Love said it in chat one day and it stuck. That's really the story. That's literally the story. Because it made too much sense. I also was I like saying Shaq better anyways. Anti-hero, also single, you know, singular. What do you call it? Syllable, single syllable word. Makes it quicker for callouts.
Shaq for Nugget. Oh boy. All right, 2 minutes left on the clock. They're down by 14. Entourage could really use some momentum right about now. Drippy Jakey with the disc. Gonna send it down. Superfly, though, does pick it up. Nicely. What a grab. Oh, my goodness. Beautiful stack there by Toxic. Gonna send that one all the way back down through and into the trapped area where LA is gonna pick it up, zinging that one across. And gonna be picked up by Unbroken Verdict, though.
Oh, we'll get cleared out here through mid. Loose here for a moment. Both teams trying to track this one down. Anti-hero with it. A minute and a half to go. That send back. They will get that one recovered there on that rebound. Zane with the clear. A minute and a half to go. That one into the blue bubble here. Toxic in a phenomenal position right now as they get another one in. 16-point lead. And I'm not even going to do the math. I am fairly certain that Toxic will get the victory here in 3 rounds over Entourage.
Fairly certain. Yeah, I would. Yeah, that's a lot of goals. They haven't been able to score that many in this game at all in order to even remotely beat them. So 1 minute left on the clock. They're not giving up though, and they are still pushing, and they're still fighting, and they're still in the game. So Superfly with that disc sends it over to Drippy Jakey. Drippy Jakey gonna cross it over to Unbroken Verdict, not quite connecting it, and that's gonna be a steal by Zane. Gonna send that one all the way back through the midfield and down into the wall. I thought it was gonna go to the goal, and it is the goal now.
There you go, 22-4. Toxic. Well, they have time. They certainly have time. It's going to be about 19 seconds, 21 seconds, right about, on the clock when we come out of the tubes here. As Entourage is going to be looking to not allow Toxic to score here. Though that's not going to help. That disc is way too loose. Antihero shoves that one. Actually, it's past Goku, who will send that one off the post. 10 seconds. Time for maybe one more shot here. Antihero to LA. LA looking to bring that one in. Another one off the post. Maybe one more shot. Goku backing it up, bringing it in. Shielding, hits it for the 2 for the Mercy to end it. 24-4. Favor Toxic in the 3rd round.
That is going to be Toxic in the 3rd round, and they are going to be safe moving into Challenger Cup this weekend. So that will, well, next weekend. So that will be nice and fun. And remember, ladder teams have the week off, so you can practice scrim all you want, and make sure you watch all the matches that we have here.
And so, after 3, you've got Toxic taking that one over to Entourage. I would love to hang out and promo a whole bunch of things and ramble on, but we have another one to get to very quickly here, and that is going to be Jerry versus Kangarellas. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be back in just a moment for that. Very exciting matchup. Do not miss this one. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry, writing down my notes here. We've got, wow, I didn't realize we are in store for a treat. Jerry versus Kangarellas. Once again, I'm Muncie Demwe, joined by the wonderful Jeep Girls and Newton Dash on the cameras. He sounds like he's out of breath. Yeah, I ran back. Kangarellas here, Loveridge, Mad, Callan, Shrimbitsky. But I did not even realize, I didn't even look. Here on Jerry, we've got Thriller, Peasy, and the faded pair themselves, Sweet Tooth and Chocolate. One of the most famous pairs in the game. Also, one of the fastest, quickest, most accurate boosting pairs you're going to find in the game. I did not realize how excited I was for this matchup, Jeep.
Really? Oh my gosh. So I've had the pleasure of casting Jury a couple of times so far this season and have loved getting to watch Sweet Tooth and Chocolate. They have been absolutely phenomenal. And I keep, I've told my team, in fact, I'm like, you guys have to watch these guys. Their stacking is remarkable. So this is going to be a fantastic match. Jury's currently seeded 24th. Kangarellas is 12th. So we shall see what this match holds. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. And we are about to jump right in there right now.
And yeah, watch this matchup here. You know, as Newton just said, that's Jury could absolutely end up as a spoiler team here. Stop it. Although also watch out because they'll look like a spoiler team, but they're also up against a Loveridge team, which means Loveridge is going to let them play a bit. before he starts punching them in the back of the head. 'Cause that's what Kangarellas do. It's Chocolate there on the back. So that's a real animal, by the way. Sweet Tooth. Oh! Double dinger there out of the bubble. And you're like, what kind of animal? I mean, you've heard of a liger, right? Like, that's a real animal. Liger, mule, right? Same thing, right? A kangarella is a gorilla, and a kangaroo, excuse me, breeding. I mean, it happens. Not frequently, but it happens. Shrem there. Looking to bring that one in. Soft set. Look at that. That is a beauty of a pass.
Ooh. Holy cow.
That was just...
12, 11, 10, 9, 8.
That was beautiful.
I have no words. That was absolutely incredible.
Welcome to school, everybody. Oh,
Get your notebooks out and take notes on this game.
Oh, this song is perfect for this. If you could hear what I hear right now, Sweet Tooth. Look at send this one up there. Thriller there on the far side. Good pass across Chocolate. Lit back across here near side. Peasy not able to play that one. Sweet Tooth will, though. Slaps it up. Chocolate looking to bring that one in. Has one behind. Sends it behind. Bringing it in. Big stop there. Strembitsky. Though not out of quite, well, it's out of the bubble, but not very far away. So slap back in there from Sweet Tooth in the hands of Callan. Callan looking for the forward out here. Caught in the near side trap. As Shrem will get that forwarded through, and a good dump in there will find its way down the floor, but Chocolate getting there first. Was looking to play that one off the wall. But will be Kangarellas maintaining possession here. Although Sweet Tooth gets a good pick up there and sends that one through the near side too.
Thriller is there to pick it up, gonna send it all the way across the arena. Was trying to get it down to his teammates down there, but not quite making it. PZ is able to make that grab, though, gonna send it across the back wall, but Mad's going to pick it up. We've seen some fantastic goalie stuff from Mad this season also. Gosh, both of these teams are just remarkable and so much fun to watch this season. That disc is going to be right there, bouncing around as Strembitsky picks it up, shooting that one, taking the 5-point lead.
Phenomenal shot there from Shrem, 17 meters out, assisted by Leverage. And so far, Jury have not been able to find the goal plane here on the Kangarellas side. Kangarellas not even really needing so far to let Jury just play to read them because they're so far doing a fine job in the matchup as Leverage. Back to Callan, it's also possible they just did a stupid amount of homework coming into this one and wanting to make sure that they do not lose this spot for the Challenger Cup as Mad hits that one in the bottom corner pocket. 7-point lead now to the Kangarellas, and as I understand it, they will be in the Challenger Cup in a week. The Kangarellas will be, and that's going to be one to watch because they're certainly one of the favorites going into that one.
They are indeed, and people are already calling. I've heard a lot of people already talking about it and talking about how they fully expect to see them back in Master. So we'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of fantastic teams that are going to be in Challenger Cup, so that's going to be a lot of great Echo to catch indeed. And that disc is going to be right there floating as Callan does pick it up, looking for the reset back to Strembitsky there. Going to send that one nicely down to Mad. Mad making his way down the arena and looking for his team across the arena. He will find Leverage. Leverage with the disc. Going to send that one high right into Strembitsky's hands for a nice reset back to Callan there in the midfield, hoping to draw some of that defense out as they are all right there. And the stack is going to attack, and that's going to be Leverage with the disc. Sends it across to Strembitsky. Strembitsky back to Leverage, back to Strembitsky. Oh, they're so good at these passes.
You see Jury relying on that stack there, Sweet Tooth and Chocolate, but they will get stunned out by Callan. And that will give it 3v2 there for the Kangarellas to Strembitsky, once again from Leverage. Hold on, let me see this. Leverage with 2 assists, Callan with assist, Shrem with an assist. Interesting array there. So 9-point lead to the Kangarellas as we're almost halfway through this first round. Once again, just advantage to Jury. As Chocolate there on the far side with Sweet Tooth as they come out with that one. Sweet Tooth setting up PZ. PZ moving in. Ducking one. Gets it for the 2. There they go. They finally find the goal there. It took them about 4.5 minutes. They find it there. Back within 7 are Jury.
So that was that stack that we were talking about, that Sweet Tooth and Chocolate stack. They did get all the way down the arena. Were able to grab the disc, pass it off to each other, and put that one on the board there. I don't know. We'll see if they can do it again. Kangarella's going to come out grabbing that disc. That stack is going to be right there in the zone, though, as Leverage does move about, trying to make some space. Trying to, it looks like looks like the stack is definitely going to attack, though, and that's, ooh, very nice. Quick pass from Callan.
No chocolate there on the far side. We'll look at that. They're going to dribble after this one. That's one. Here's two. They're looking for three. Not quite. Sweet Tooth. We'll nail that one from the tube as Newton Dash says didn't need that third dribble. They will be back with a 4 off of that one.
So beautiful.
Oh,
that's so beautiful when they do that. I mean, they were just hopping it along and dribbling it down the arena. That was fantastic to watch. Trubisky with the disc there. Not anybody really attacking just yet, as Leverage does find the disc in his hands. Gonna send that one down to Callan. Callan crossing the arena over to Mad. Mad making some space. It looked like he was, hey, look at me. You guys attack me. Kind of funny for a second there. Mad sends that disc back down to Leverage. Leverage crosses it up to Strimbitsky. Strimbitsky does manage to get that disc off before getting stunned down. That's going to be Mad with another goal, stretching that lead to 6.
Indeed, stretching that lead to 6 here. It's just over 3 to go. Here in this first round, Jury now on this joust advantage coming out here. Once again, they're going to go for that dribble. Again, that's Chocolate, Sweet Tooth, and it well works out. They're in the offensive zone. Thriller moving in far on the back line. They've got a 3v4. Oh, shot there off the inside of the post. That one hurts as Callan. Stack there. They'll send that one out. I believe it's Callan and Leverage looking for that one. Leverage is still loose. Actually, it'll be Strembitsky with the pickup. Strem hitting Mad behind the goal there. Mad will hit it for the 2. There's an 8-point lead now to the Kangarellas.
3 minutes left on the clock. I don't know. I mean, we've seen a lot of speed out of Jury there, and they have been when Sweet Tooth and Chocolate do release, they go in and they attack very nicely, as we have seen. It's really cool to watch. But like right here, they did lose. No, they didn't lose possession. That disc did go all the way back though, and they had to basically re-QB it. PZ with the disc now, gonna send that one up to Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth gonna move in, but it's not quite gonna go in. Bounce back out into the hands of Callan, who does get stunned out, losing possession to Chocolate. Chocolate to Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth not quite gonna get it out either, and Leverage is gonna make that clear.
This one though, collected by Thriller. Long send in, but off of the post there. Back to the near side traps, Sweet Tooth with that recovery now as Thriller there on the far side. It'll be a turnover. Leverage sends that one through mid. We'll take that bounce into the bubble there, careening around. Strimbitsky, uncontested. We'll send it in for the 2. And Kangarellas will end up with a 10-point lead once again here, as Jury will find themselves on the joust advantage with fewer than 2 minutes to go here in the first. And they need to watch out because this is usually the time where Leverage's team here, the Kangarellas, starts figuring out what you're doing and will start forcing you to make changes against them that you don't otherwise want to take. And the moment you make those changes, they're going to play even better against you. That's how those teams work. It's one of those things. Someday, Leverage is going to do a series of interviews, and the floor of this game is going to rise 300 feet. That's how that's going to work. As Leverage sends this one across. Callan here, the edge of the bubble. Sends. Oh, he's looking for that one off the cone. But Sweet Tooth able to get that one stopped. Sent out. Sweet Tooth with it again. We'll get it through into the near side tube as they move through mid.
And Callan's going to get that stun. Oh, what a grab by Leverage right there as that disc was heading straight towards the goal, and he just swoops in and grabs it. Going to send it all the way down to Strimbitsky there. Going to pass it back to Mad, as getting a lot of pressure from the Jury side over there. Leverage goes to Callan. Callan looking for the play. Going to send it across the arena. Well, whoop, nope. I was about to say well connected. See, I did it again. Right into the bubble there as Chocolate does make that send. Sending it back up to Sweet Tooth, but Sweet Tooth does get stunned out, losing possession, and that's going to be Callan with the pickup, but loses possession once again to Jury.
That send out will not get out, but there's Thriller. Ooh, off the post, actually. 30 seconds to go here. First round comfortably in the hands of Kangarellas, as there's only 22 seconds here. Only time for one more goal is Mad. Running the clock right now. Just staying away from Sweet Tooth. That's one of those problems when you're juking around, you move faster than the speed of the disc. That's why crabbing with the disc can get you in trouble, because you'll be able to break that speed limit. But you see there the way Leverage used it, not crabbing, not something that'll get you in trouble, and it keeps him away from the player that doesn't have the disc. So there you go, 15-5 in favor of Kangarellas here at the end of round 1.
I get nervous when they start just making the passes really close to the goal, because I'm like, if you make one mistake and that offense is right there, they're putting another one in, and they could have moved it back down the arena a little bit further. It would have been my comfort level, but hey, these guys are good and they're where they are for a reason, so they don't think about it. They don't have to worry about it. We did lose somebody from Kangarellas. We have lost Strambitsky.
Indeed, yeah. Strambitsky appears to have crashed out there. I saw Aeronite in the chat. Shout that out. Also, shout out to everybody watching from Horizon Worlds on your Quest devices. Hello. We are live here. This is a live broadcast. It's currently 9:22 here on the East Coast of the U.S. In Pittsburgh. Would be sunny, Pittsburgh. Actually, wouldn't be. It's raining outside. But it's also nighttime. But that's how you know it's live. September 25th at 2020. September 25th, 2022. Did I say? I think I said it was September 22nd earlier. I hope I didn't, because then somebody was like, "Wait, he said this was live." Right? Okay. So yeah, so we have this phenomenal matchup between Jury and Kangarellas right now. Also, you know, if you want to check out the game, you don't have to leave Horizon Worlds. Just pull up the shop. Echo VR is free. Download it while you're watching. Play it once we're done here. It's a great game. One of my favorite. Actually, you know what, Jeep? Because we do have a moment here. I played the game for the first time in like, I don't know how many months. The other night, just the other day. Like,
did you really?
Was it yesterday? 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Friday. Yeah. No, Saturday. It was yesterday. Yeah.
Private, or were you in pubs?
Pubs.
Nice.
So here's the thing. I didn't intentionally mute all. I don't know how that happened. Somehow it happened, and I was like, you know what? I should just leave it that way, and I did. Great. I don't know. And someone's gonna be like, "That's toxic." Well, if it wasn't an option, I wouldn't use it. But it's an option.
That's right. It is an
I'm
option.
gonna use it.
And it's a very valuable option.
Yes.
But I'm sure somebody was going, "Oh my gosh, it's Sir Dimwee! Hi, Sir Dimwee!" And you're ignoring them. They probably were.
It's
like,
possible.
"Oh."
Although I think it shows you, if you pull up the thing, I think it shows you someone has
it
mute
does.
all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
All right. I hope so. Because otherwise, yeah, people are gonna think I'm really rude. Although
Some
someone's
kid
gonna
at
think I'm
home
really
crying
rude.
right now.
And don't say that.
I'm kidding. Nah, he's fine.
That'll actually
He's
get me,
fine.
man. You don't understand. We're gonna talk after this. No, that sounds like you're in trouble. I'm not. I don't even have that authority. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm not saying. No, there was something that happened a while ago. There was actually, I got to tell you about it, but we're not going to talk about it on stream. As it sounds like, are we out of that pause situation? Yeah, Strambitsky has returned. So we are going to start here in the second round. It looks like that pause came out right as they should be lining up here. Yeah, there's the countdown. And we're going to watch out here. Second round underway. First round was taken by the Kangarellas. As that one get a headbutt there. And just to anybody in that last final game, we do have the sparkling for it. Is that one off of the post there? But yeah, we're very clearly in a delay here. As Chocolate will hit that one for the two. So we're definitely going to be at least a few minutes late to your game. So if you're watching, if you can wait, great. If you can't, you can start your game on time and we can join in progress. But of course, if you can wait, that'd be fantastic. But yeah, first goal, Jury. Look at this, Jeep. Jury get the first goal here in this second round over Kangarellas.
And you know, it was a fantastic goal as well. Also, I do see Pinch Nerve in the Twitch chat giving props to Newton Dash, as we all think he's the greatest too, and we are so happy that he is here with us doing our cams this evening, because they are lovely and beautiful, just like that goal by Strambitsky right there to put Kangarellas on the board here in round 2.
Yeah, tie game, just like that. And Aaron and I got me in the chat. He's talking about an ultimate tournament this week, and I was like, "There's a new league called Ultimate." He's talking about Ultimate Frisbee. He's an Ultimate Frisbee player. Respect and love to Aaron Knight, of course. This Chelsea advantage. Oh, is that gonna be? It is. Leverage sends it. Ooh, it's gonna be off the barrier there. Then to that far side, Mad with that recovery. Back to the near side here in the hands of Callan. As Callan will back coming out to Leverage. And Leverage back across. It's Mad there. Excuse me, on the far side. As he look at how he holds up there. Nobody's attacking. They're gonna make you attack. You know, that's something. As Leverage hits that one for the 2. When I did play competitively, one of my favorite things to do. Wasn't quite that. I like to do it on the back line. I know nowadays it's a lot more common. Back then it wasn't particularly common to just sit on the back line and wait. In fact, we were actually, no, that was something else. But yeah, it wasn't that common to just sit on the back line and wait. It was one of my favorite things to do was like, you know, hit me with a reset. I'm gonna wait until they move at me. I'm not moving until they make me. Unless, of course, we were behind, in which case you have to move. But you know what I mean? That was one of my favorite things to do. It's almost a power move. You in that moment, for a moment, you control the entirety of the game on that back line, and that's why it's such a powerful thing. Sort of resource to utilize is because of the power you have in that moment over the other team, particularly if you have a lead. As Matt Loveridge hits it for the 2. That's a 4-point lead now to Kangarellas off of that beautiful, ridiculous, awesome pass sequence.
That was beautiful. That was fantastic. No, you're talking about that reset. We did that one night in a match. They reset back to me at Double Diamond, and I held the disc for over 45 seconds, and I just sat there, and my team's like, "Gee, throw it," and I'm like, "There's nobody's moving. Why would I throw it?" But you know, I was like, "Well, now I have to hold it and see how long they're gonna let me just sit here with it. I have to see." So, anyways, but these guys don't have to do that because they will move on them pretty quick. Mad with the disc right there, coming out of the bubble, as is getting a lot of pressure there by Sweet Tooth. Gonna send that one up to Callan. Callan getting attacked by Thriller. That disc is not gonna be clear though, and they are gonna have to race to get to it. It's gonna be Sweet Tooth makes that grab, sending it all the way into the bubble and off the back wall. But Strimbitsky is there to pick up the disc.
Yeah, Kangaroo is back in possession here, and Jerry looking a little rushed. Some of their touches have just given it right back to Kangarellas in the last few minutes here. Strimbitsky handling that one on the far side though. Good stuff out there. Sweet Tooth looking to track this one down, and Callan playing the man there. Respect. Strimbitsky receives that one here on the near side. The send up from Mad is going to be off the mark. Sweet Tooth looking to pick it up. Does. So stunned out by Mad. Disc is still loose when we slap to mid. And recovered by Shrem. Shrem looking for a long shot, but what recovery there? Peas, yikes. Is that one on the far side? Thriller will get that one picked off and sent back around. Yeah, that's a big yikes there. This one to the near side. Chocolate not able to get the grab. It's Mad will send that one back. Strimbitsky, though, good stun on Sweet Tooth. See that one recovered as we have just under 6 minutes to go here in the second round. Still a 4-point lead, though. That's Stack doing some work here. Look at that, Sweet Tooth. Stop Strimbitsky with a recovery.
Is going to go all the way down. Oh, a little bit of a missed pass there as that disc is going to bounce all the way down and almost into the bubble. There we go. And let's see who's going to get to it first. It's going to be Sweet Tooth. Yes, barely able to get there, but the disc goes to Leverage for the goal. He's built different.
7-point lead now. Also, my yikes from earlier was not a yikes as I thought about it. I thought I saw a half cycle. It was not a half cycle. Player was already oriented the other way, so there was no half cycle involved. It's a 7-point lead now, halfway through this second round. Sweet Tooth will handle this one. Into that far side tube. Chocolate stunned out there by Mad, and Levers with that one again. As Levers there on the far side, here to Shrem. Shrem affording that. Oh, in the hands of Sweet Tooth. Look at that grab. Sweet Tooth wants to send this one in. Does send that one in. Takes the bounce there, though. Chocolate gets that one recovered. Behind the goal. Stunned out. Not gonna happen there as Leverage sends that one here. Strimbitsky looking to track it down on the near side trap. Unable to. Leverage with a slap does get it through here into the offense. Into the jury zone.
This is gonna be right there, going off the back wall as Strimbitsky is able to get there in time to make that grab. That stack. There is a stack heading down into the orange zone there to grab that disc as PZ picks it up. Lots of heat coming in from Kangarellas. Definitely right about now as that disc is right there in the hands of Chocolate. Chocolate sends that one down to Sweet Tooth. Gonna send it back, but it's not gonna connect. And Chocolate's gonna have to work to grab that one. Moving off that disc. Moving all the way across to Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth to PZ. It's just a 5-point game.
5-point game. Kangarellas still maintaining that lead as we close out the final 3.5 minutes. But Jerry finding a goal there. This is a time for them. If they're going to turn it around, right now is the time to do it. And that goal is where you start from. Strimbitsky handling that one. A quick pass there to the far side. Lover's not able to play it. Oh, Jerry has to capitalize on this mistake. They absolutely have to. They're not going to be able to. Leverage gets that one recovered here on the near side. That's another one. That's another one. Make this one happen off the floor. They do. Sweet Tooth hits it for the 3, and Jury is back within 2.
That was really well played. When he slapped that disc down and sends it down to bounce it off the floor, I thought, are you kidding me? Like, that disc is really going to go in the goal. And sure enough, it did. That was very nicely done indeed. And that joust advantage goes over to Kangarellas. Nicely played over to Leverage and back to Strimbitsky. Strimbitsky going to start to feel that stack there in just a second as they get that disc all the way down to Mad. Mad drawing them out. So we can make the send across to, Leverage. And there they go. Leverage back to Mad once again as they are breaking up that stack in the midfield. Mad moving towards the goal, moving into the bubble area, gonna send it. Oh, not quite making it there as Leverage is gonna have to pick that one back up. Sends it back to Callan there on the side. Callan's gonna bounce it. Not gonna get there as that stack is moving in on it once again.
That's Leverage there on the back line. We'll get it up to Callan. Callan. Into the boat there with that. Mad. Ooh, off of the post there. It will be Strimbitsky. Look for a shot of his own, but Sweet Tooth gets that one off the rebound. Sent out here through the near side at 2. Still a 2-point lead. The Kangarellas, they were unable to connect on that last attack. The Strimbitsky will get this one collected in the King zone. Sending up there. Leverage on the far side. Leverage under assault by Thriller, but still gets this one sent across here, though it's off the mark. Will have to be recovered. Instead, it will be Sweet Tooth. Sending it back out. Well, not out of zone. Actually takes an ugly bounce and keep it in the Jury zone here. Strimbitsky gets that one recovered right near that station block, and then back here in the hands of Leverage. Leverage, Chocolate pressuring. Chocolate doing a lot of heavy pressuring now. Gets a turnover. Oh, hit this one. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it.
What?
That was just.
Oh my
that
God.
That was just awesome.
11, 10, 9,
That's why he's lit.
7,
He is definitely lit. Wow, what a shot. That was absolutely gorgeous, and that is going to put Jury in the lead with 1 minute left on the clock. Strimbitsky going to send that one down to Mad. Mad getting some heat from that stack. Going to have to pass it down to Leverage, back to Mad. Mad across, but Thriller's going to make that interception, sending it back through the tunnel and all the way into the bubble off the wall, where Sweet Tooth is going to slide that one right in there.
That's now a 3-point lead to Jury. There's still only one goal, though. So Kangarellas, watch out for Kang to set up in the 3-point configuration. They'll send somebody, if not a few people, to get in the face of the goalie and then have someone setting up for anchor threes. If they run with the play they typically run with, although Shrem slowing this one. See how slow they're coming out? They're intending to hit a 3 here. They're not even going to look to go for 2s. As Leverage will send this one through here. That's Mad on the far side. Is Callan here on the near side. Callan is not going to. There's no way Callan takes a shot on the goalie without someone in there, and that'll be a turnover. Sweet Tooth gets this one recovered. Yep, they're going to put in the 2 here.
Yep.
There's no reason not to. There you go. Yep. And we will be going to round 3 as Jury take round 2, 12 to 11.
12, 11, 10, 9.
Wow. Okay, so that's the second time I have seen that this week.
This week? Oh, I didn't know
yeah,
that
this
happened
week.
earlier.
Yeah, we've had a couple of those this season where, you know, they do it intentionally to stop the clock essentially, so that they can take at least, it just takes 1 point,
Yep.
right? 1 point wins. So nicely done to Jury there in round 2, and Pang's gonna have to turn it on again in round 3, which, you know, they can't.
And once again, to that team that those teams that are waiting for the next matchup here, and that is, Team Reconnect and Warfare. We do have your Spark link. If you cannot wait on this delay here, you are free to start when you need to, and we can join in progress. However, if you can wait, that would be the more ideal scenario that we can get your entire game on. But that, of course, is your call. If you can't wait, obviously we can't force you to wait for us, and we wouldn't. We wouldn't want to do that to you. So if that's the situation right now for those guys. Also, once again, shout out to Horizon Worlds. Thank you for joining us this evening. We are live here. It's 9:35 on the East Coast. 9:35 p.m. here on the East Coast on September 25th, 2022. Here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It was raining earlier. I don't know if it's still raining. My windows are closed and the blinds are shut and all that. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, you know where the weather is always perfect?
Somewhere in California.
Right here in Echo Arena. It never rains out a match. Not a single match gets rained out. We always get to play.
Also, just a quick, someone asking in chat, when is the CC, the Challenger Cup? Next Challenger Cup is a week from yesterday, so this next weekend. starting 6 o'clock Eastern on Saturday and Sunday. That's 6 o'clock East, 3 o'clock West. And you'll find the top 8 ladder teams fighting for those 2 open master tier positions as Chocolate from Sweet Tooth Jury are going to get the first goal here of round 3.
Wow, they didn't waste any time on that one. They're definitely hungry right now. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they're hungry. Ooh, I don't know. This is going to come down to who wants it more, I think, because both teams are very capable. Their skill is phenomenal, and that's going to be Strimbitsky on the ceiling there, getting a lot of pressure from that stack. They are really killing it tonight with that stack. Callan sends that one up to Mad with the disc now.
Oh,
but intercepted by the stack. And intercepted again by Strimbitsky, who does get stunned out. Lots of stunning.
My goodness.
Holy cow. It's like WWE.
Yeah, it's just a brawl in that near side too. As Mad ultimately coming away with it, gives it to Leverage there, waiting at mid. And Leverage will forward this one up here to Strimbitsky. Strimbitsky moving on up with that stack, coming back in here. Sweet Tooth and Chocolate are on fire in this game. The longer this game goes, the better they are playing together. Which is notable, as Leverage will turn this one back around here. Just over a minute off the clock here in the 3rd round. Strimbitsky walking this one up as Callan, had Callan at mid, is going to back it out instead of Mad there on the back line. As Kangarellas still looking for the first goal here of the third round. A minute and a half in. Minute 30, minute 40 in. Oh my goodness, I cannot math. As Mad. Very patient. This is such patience from Kang, and it will result in a turnover. Sweet Tooth turns that one around. We'll be on the ceiling. Chocolate lock shot.
Hey. I knew this was going to be good. Didn't know it was going to be this good. What a match.
Wow. This is good.
This is good. That might be an understatement. I don't know. Joust advantage going back over to Kangarellas now. Strimbitsky with the disc. Going to quickly send it over to his own stack there, but it's going to be intercepted and sent back up to Strimbitsky as he does get stunned out by the stack. That disc is going right down into the orange bubble. PZ going to make that grab, though. Not really getting any pressure quite yet, as Mad is starting to move in. Gonna send that one. Oh, a grab by Strimbitsky. Moving towards the bubble. Gonna find Callan. Callan, what a save by Jury. And that disc is back into the hands of Strimbitsky.
And Mad, we'll get that one under for the 2. Pinch Nerve asking if Jury wins this, will it change anything for the CC? It'll certainly change the seeding order. But as I look over because we're taking 8 teams from the ladder, I do not anticipate that Kangarellas will get an MMR drop that would drop them below the teams in 18th place and below that. But obviously, there's no guarantee because of the way the system works. As Chocolate will hit that one for the 2, particularly if you take into account any the points differential. Although points differential, as I understand it, doesn't affect the MMR that much. Although I cannot independently verify that.
Yeah, I wondered about that too. Is a win by 15 points better than a win by 3 points or 1 point?
It
doesn't
is,
make that much of a
but
difference.
we don't know how much of a difference it makes. So that we know it does make a difference. We just don't know how much. It could be a difference of 1 MMR point. Could be a difference of 5 MMR points. We just don't know. Well, somebody knows. We don't. Sweet Tooth sends out one. Oh my! Almost going in, and it does. Chocolate will get it in for the 2. That is now a 7-point lead to Toxic. Wow.
So if it's
What? Sorry. Oh my! I need to scratch this out.
so if it's the top 8 teams, if Jury were to take this, could that possibly put them in contention for the next
It's possible, yeah. Looking at the brackets here in the 1280 bracket, and the bottom, let's see, 1, 2, 3 teams right in the currently in position are all 1280 bracket teams. So it's possible, but again, hard to say. Really hard to say what will actually happen. Especially, I think there might be other games we're waiting for reports on. Possibly, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, if Kangarellas lose this game, it's gonna create a situation where we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. As Mad back to Callan. Callan will hit that one for the 2. Halfway through this 3rd round, the Kangarellas will be back within 5. But right now, Jury, not Toxic, are looking to take this third round and cause that upset.
Be interesting. It would, it'd be interesting to watch to see how that changes things. If it changes things by that much, who knows? Sweet Tooth and Chocolate all the way down with that stack going into the bubble as Chocolate does pick it up. But what a grab by Callan. Gonna deny that goal there. Sends that one over to Mad. Mad looking for the play as getting some heat from the jury team right there. That disc is up and out.
That's Sweet Tooth again with Chocolate. They're going to dribble after this one again. They're really leaning on these dribbles. This game is going to be back in the hands of Kangarellas. So far, it's not been a terrible strategy, although Callan with the coin slots. Masterful. Absolutely, yeah, what a great angle Newton Dash got on that one. You can see how small the goal was for that shot there as Callan sinks it in from almost half court to bring them back within 2.
That's beautiful. That was a beautiful play indeed by Kangarellas. And I have a feeling we're about to see them crank it back up and turn it on. Indeed, as that stack does send that disc all the way down into the blue zone there with PZ on the ceiling, getting some pressure from Leverage as he's trying to get to that disc. It's going to force a quick pass, and that's going to result in Callan picking up that disc, sending it down to Leverage. Leverage now with the disc, going to send it back for a reset to Strambitsky. Strambitsky's going to send it all the way down through the tunnel there to Callan, but Callan gets stunned out, losing possession. PZ is going to pick that one up, sending it into the bubble, but not quite into the goal.
That's a good pick up there. Chocolate and Sweet Tooth move it in. Sweet Tooth gets it from Lit, and then Mad stops that from happening. There's been a few of those moments where Chocolate and Sweet Tooth are in the bubble with the disc, and somehow Kangarellas are able to stop them. Now sent out here, Callan with it. Callan looking for another one. That one a little bit too low. Strambitsky not able to play it as Jury get into their own bubble here. Fewer than 3 minutes to go here in the third. As this one gets sent in here, though, an ugly bounce there off of the Geo. Leverage gets it back, does not have a shot. So we'll send this one across the Stram. Stram back to Leverage as they contend with that is Thriller here on the near side on that forecheck. Callan under pressure from Sweet Tooth. We'll still get this one sent up here to Strambitsky on the edge of the bubble. Gets the 1v1, gets the points, and the Kangarellas have tied it up with just over 2 to go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So I was telling a story this past week about my team watched a Kangarellas match, and they always take one more pass than what my brain thinks they should take. So my team said, hey, we're going to try that. And we played in a match that week and used that same mindset and took that one more pass. And we ended up taking the game. And now we made it to gold. So, hey, baby steps, but it was beautiful.
It was the Kangarellas who introduced me. If you ever hear me go, one more pass, it was always the Kangarellas doing it. As Leverage gets that one from Callan to take the lead here, 11-9. And anytime I see it now, anytime another team does it, I end up calling out that one more pass because it's one more than you expect. Which is probably also one more than the goalie expects, as I do believe I would anticipate Jerry taking the timeout right now. If anybody wants to, if you can confirm that, Newton Dash. In fact, it is from Jerry. So Jerry falling behind right now in this matchup, so they will take that timeout. And I did get confirmation from. Okay, yeah. So that other game they were waiting, and unfortunately they do have to start now. So we are going to be joining them in progress whenever we get out of this game. So of course, if you guys are still watching, that is absolutely fine. We do have a Spark link to join you as long as you're in that still on that same server. So we'll join you in progress. So you'll still be at the end of this broadcast. We're just not going to be able to see the start of that game, which is understandable because we are currently 14 minutes past what was the scheduled start of that game, and unfortunately, sometimes that can happen on these tight schedules we run on the Sunday night broadcast. But yeah, nice. Look at that. You see Jerry congregating at their nest, discussing what adjustments they need to make because they were dominating. I don't know if dominating is the right word, but they were doing a very good job controlling this game all up until literally the last few minutes here, Jeep.
Yes, they were. I agree. They've been phenomenal. I have really enjoyed watching this game, and my brain thinks about it a little differently just because of playing and casting. So I really, really enjoy getting to watch these two teams take on each other, and it's very exciting, and it's thrilling, as Thriller's name is there on the board, to get to see the way they play. Their play styles are so different. Jury is really, really attached to that stack, as we know, and they should be. I mean, it's a great stack, and they do a lot in the arena with it. And Kangarella's passes are just So beautiful. It's nice to see the different play styles, and when they have to attack each other, it makes for a very interesting game.
And just to folks talking about the terraform and black hole tints. I know I use the black. I'm pretty sure I use black hole. I'm fairly sure it's the one that came from combat, like level 20 something combat. The only reason I use it though is not because it was rare, but because I like the black and white design in the lobby, and I like the black tints on the team colors, the orange and blue team colors. I like that black highlight. It's if you look at my wardrobe, it's like I don't run a whole lot of colors. It's so like that black and white tint. I always liked how professional it looked. So that's why I use it personally. I genuinely just prefer that look over all the others. Once I got it unlocked a few years ago, I've never taken it off. So there you go. So minute 15 on the clock here. Also, what's for dinner? I don't remember. I think I had a gyro. That's right. Callan will send this one out of the bubble here. Gets it back. 2-point lead to the Kangarellas with a minute left to go in this game. It's a long shot. They're mad. Will be low. That would have been a very punishing goal. They might still get it. They do. Strap hits it for the 3. That puts them up by 5, which means if the jury don't want to have to score 3 goals to come back here, they need a 3. Well, actually, no matter what, they're going to need a 3 because they're in the final 45 seconds.
And I'm not sure with the pace that we've seen so far, I'm not sure that they can pull it off, but they might be able to get another nice goal here as Sweet Tooth does grab that disc with the stack prepared and ready to go. Gonna send that one all the way down. Chocolate with the goal, getting the 3. Can they do it?
You might just also, I don't know if Black Hole is still from combat. They might have unlocked it, but it used to be from combat. That's my understanding. That's fewer than 20 seconds ago here, maybe about 12 or 13. Once you come out of the tubes. No, 14 seconds. So 2-point lead now to Jury. Kangarellas are going to look to run the clock here for 10 more seconds to keep it in their own zone. Here's Shambitsky with it. Look at how aggressive Jury are coming out after this one, but they'll send it up here. Matt on the far side. One more heave in. That should do it as he does not hit it. The Sweet Tooth will stop it there. Kangarellas will take the 3rd round, 14-12.
What a match. That was amazing. What an absolute, wow. Okay. Anyway.
There you go. So we're going to quickly move on to that next matchup. So we're not going to lollygag too long. So with that, hold on. Don't go too far. We'll be back in just a moment to bring you our final matchup of the evening that is currently in progress that I do not have in front of me. So we'll be back. Team Reconnect and Warfare. Thank you. We'll be back in just a moment. Oh, welcome back, everybody. We are currently in progress between Team Reconnect and Warfare. Currently, Team Reconnect up 9-2. Reconnect on the left in orange, Warfare on the right in blue. Warfare Chowtown. We'll get that one collected in the, Team Reconnect bubble. Put that one in for the 2. And with that, Warfare are within 5 here in this first round between these two teams.
Over for Reconnect tonight, we have Nah, Blue Spartan, Penguin Icy, and Day One. And playing tonight for Warfare's Chowtown, Chili Llama, Fibrogenic, and Lego. So, that he says Lego my disc a lot. And that's going to be Penguin Icy with the disc on the ceiling right there. And not really feeling any heat at all yet. Nobody's pressuring the disc yet, and he's just taking the time. Send that one in. It did not pay off as Chili Llama's going to send that one down into the goal for the W. A one goal game.
1 goal game. Chili Llama gets that one in, and they're within 3. As we've got Reconnect here with the Chelsea advantage. I would say Blight. You would probably see more alternatives to that if we had more. I call them mature options. Less candy coating. Less. Not saying we need less of that stuff that the kids like. But you know, I wouldn't mind more things that are more adulty, you know, more mature, as it were. That might help with the frequency that those are used. You know, some folks just want to look a little more professional. Shouttown handling this one on the near side. We'll send that one up. And then it's a 5-row, though stopped by Penguin Icy as they send that one out through mid here. We'll take that bounce into the warfare zone. Both teams vying for this one as Shouttown won't get there. It has to duck under day one. Speaking of day one, is a video I did with Ignite about a year ago or so, maybe a year and a half, called Day One. Check it out at Ignite VR on YouTube. As Lego gets that one in for the 3 and ties it up in the first round with 3 minutes to go.
12, 11,
Very nice shot, very nice play indeed for Warfare. Very well done. And Joust Advantage is going back over to Reconnect now. Like you said, with 3 minutes left on the clock, they still have plenty of game time here in round 1. Best 2 of 3 as always. Penguin Icy going to send that one over to Day One there in the tunnel. Day One going to cross it over to Blue Spartan. Have a nice little stack there in the midfield that is on the attack. Penguin Icy to Day One. Day One going to send it all the way down. Nicely done, Blue Spartan. Blue Spartan going to send it back to Penguin Icy there for the reset. Sending that one sailing into the bubble, but not quite going to get it.
That one on the far side. Also, PZ is gaming in the chat. PZ was in the game last game against Kangarellas. And yeah, don't sweat it, dude. As Day One brings that one in for the 2. And with 2 minutes to go, Team Reconnect will take a 2-point lead. But just to finish that thought, do not sweat it. You literally face the last world champions. That is a legendary team that you almost beat. So I would rest. I would feel pretty good after that game if I was you. I know I could see why you wouldn't, and I'm not. Obviously, if I was in your position, I'd probably feel the same way you do. But I can say, from the outside looking in, you guys did exceptionally well in that game. I would be proud of it. As this one gets sent in here by Team Reconnect, and they will get another one. Go up by 4. About a minute and a half to go.
Joust Advantage going back over to Warfare right now. No, gosh, I feel bad that PZ feels that way. PZ, that was a phenomenal game.
That's great.
Man, I would take that all day long. That's gonna be, you know, I would love to get just. You guys almost won it. I would love to get just absolutely beaten by some of those guys. I mean, just the game would be an absolute beatdown. They would mercy us in a heartbeat, and I would be so excited about it. It wouldn't even be funny. That's going to be Blue Spartan there with the disc. Going to send that one all the way down. They do have stacks together, which is very nice indeed. Blue Spartan with the disc moving towards the goal. Going to cross it down to Day One. Going to sink another one in with 1 minute left on the clock.
Yeah, that'll probably, well, that's a 6-point game. So 2 threes would actually tie it up, and there is technically time. I think, yeah, just over 40 seconds. So if they score quick enough here, there will be time remaining to get another 3 in. So Shouttown handling that one, sends it here near side. Does get it through. That's a 5-row, Fibrogenic. Long shot at the empty goal. They were looking for that 3. That was a really important goal to get there. Did not quite connect on it. Almost. 5-row again has to hit the next one. It has to be a 3. They got to do it right now, literally. Sending it up here. We'll be at the nest there. Chili bringing it in. Hits it for the 2. That will ice it. There may be time for one more goal. Actually, it's only going to be about 1 to 3 seconds. But even if they do get that one in, it will not be enough. Round 1 will be in the hands of Team Reconnect.
It will be, and that is, it's going to wrap it up right here. Will they even get out? They barely, they'll barely get out. They might touch the disc. There we go. It just slaps it over so they can't make that headbutt right into the goal. That is going to be Reconnect taking round 1, 15 to 11.
15 to 11. As and again, apologies to these teams. We had to come in a little bit late. Thank you for providing us with that sparkling, however, and allowing us to come in late to catch this. So we do have, well, I have the full stats. Yeah, we have the full stats there from the round. So even though we came in late, we do still have the full stats. So we get Day One with 2 saves, 8 points, and 2 assists. Having a phenomenal game here for Team Reconnect. Also, I love the name. Once again, I gotta shout out that video we did with the Ignite. I love that video. Have you seen that video, Jeep? You ever seen the Day One video?
I think so.
That's a no.
Maybe. No.
It's the one where I talk about like the promise and our parents dreamed of going to space and all that stuff.
Yes. Oh my gosh,
that one.
it's so good. Yes.
I'm very. I love that video. I know it's easy for me to say. It's just something I made, but like I have a personal thing with that video. So if it, again, I'll say go check it out if you have not.
Yeah, it's good. Really.
Also, I got to shout out once again, Fall Fest starting October 15th. VRML Fall Fest. We have so much going on every single weekend. There's going to be championships for either Pavlov and or Onward and or Echo Arena for like a month and a half. Every weekend something's going on. It is going to be so exciting. I'm really looking forward to all of that activity. As we're getting started back here, second round is going to be underway literally right now. Team Reconnect taking the first, I believe it's 15-11 as round 2 underway. First touch, first possession, Team Reconnect. Although it will be a turnover there. That's Chowtown 93 picking that one off and sending it away.
That disc is going to be sent all the way down, not right anywhere, sent all the way back down into the orange zone. And Penguin Icy's trying to get to it first, and does as Chili Llama is moving into the area there on the attack. I'm going to send that one quickly over to Day One. Going to send it back up, but the stack is going to grab it from Warfare. Warfare going to send that one over to Chowtown. Chowtown going to sink that one in, putting them on the board first here in round 2.
See what he did there? A little gumboat action. Using the teammate as an anchor. And no, do not report that to the mods. That is not illegal. I know some folks have been like, is that illegal? Nope. Basically just a Joker train with a shot. Yes, Joker trains are also legal. That's Penguin Icy handling that one. And that is, just to be super clear, legal. They are legal, not illegal. Legal. In VRML and in Echo. It's really not, you're really just using teammate as an anchor. Even if they're ducking around, it's really, it's not very exploity, to be real. And it's fairly easy to counter if you're quick enough to catch what they're doing. If you recognize it. As Lego turns this around, the Joker train is only something that works once or twice against a team, and then they pick up on it fairly quickly and how to stop it. There's Fibro looking to send that one in. If you're, well, that is if you're gonna use it for too long. Fibro gets this one back here, almost 2 minutes off the clock, so just one goal here to Warfare. And they will maintain this possession here. Chili Llama, Fibro sends that one, almost gets that one in off the bounce. There will be another turnover there. Day One picks that one off, looks to send this one out, though, into the hands of Chili Llama on the back line. Warfare not letting this one leave the zone. Day One gets it again, and this time does get it cleared out.
Does get it cleared up, but Chili Llama's going to be there to make that slap, sending it back down, and Day One is there to make that grab again. Going to send it over to Blue Spartan. Blue Spartan is looking for some space as the Warfare team is definitely encroaching on that. Going to send that one a little bit further than anticipated, and Na is going to have to work hard to grab it, which is done, and they do get that disc off down to Blue Spartan down to the floor to Day One. Going to pass it back to Penguin Icy. A lot of great movement here from the Reconnect side as Day One is moving towards the goal. Gonna send it across for a nice play to Penguin Icy. Gonna sink that one in and tie it up with 7 minutes left on the clock.
Tie game. Is this last round started out 2-2, didn't it?
We came in at 9-6.
You were just supposed to say yes.
Yes.
That's not true. Actually, I forgot. I was thinking of the Kang game, actually. The third round started 2-2, so sorry about that. Actually, a quick up here, 5 rounds. Sends that one across. No, you were not supposed to disagree with me there. That was me covering. Oh, right. I'm an idiot. I just don't
yes,
admit
it absolutely started 2-2. I'm sure. I have faith.
This one, instead of here, Team Reconnect chasing it down. Ooh, shot there will be low and away. Nah, 0. Connecting this one. That's not the same Nah, right? That's not the other Nah, right? It's another Nah. Chili Llama. Oh, Nah Dash. That's right. It's Nah Dash. So Nah 0. Chili Llama gets that one in for the 2. Will be a 4-2 lead for Team Reconnect.
Now, I did look these two teams up a second ago because I had not gotten that far yet. Warfare is currently ranked 78th, and Reconnect is 55th. So they are both, I'm sure, excited about this match tonight, and they're doing a great job. Warfare going to send that one Chowtown. They're going to send that one all the way down. Not quite gonna make it to the intended recipient. Oh, but able to get a slap off of it anyway is Lego. Lego and nope, Blue Spartan there gonna get that slap and sending it back into the bubble where Chowtown's gonna have to pick that one up. Gets it back to Chili Llama, who does have a leech. Gonna send that one across the arena, and a stack there from Reconnect is ready to go as Penguin Icy sends it to Blue Spartan. Blue Spartan moving back towards the arena, having to do some nice quick blocking there. Gonna send that one back through, and that disc is gonna go all the way down into the orange bubble.
And defense looking to get there, though. There's a blue stack moving in. Not quick enough. Too many stuns, actually. There's Blue Spartan. I'll turn that one around. Good clear out off the that core, the slanted wall there. Opportunity for 3. Oh, goes wide. That one's got to hurt a little bit. As Chowtown looks to send that one out, but no. Good setup. Good goal. They're up by 4, 6-2. Team Reconnect are. And this is the second round here. Team Reconnect did take round 1. I believe it was 15-11. So Team Reconnect looking sitting pretty here. Sitting pretty. That was not intentional. As we're just over the halfway through the second round, and Chowtown handling that one. Look at the patience from Warfare on this this rollout.
Fabrigenic there with the disc, gonna send it down across the arena as his teammates trying to get to it, but is able to make that grab before getting stunned out. Back to Chili Llama. Chili Llama's gonna send it up high to Chowtown. Chowtown crosses the arena over to Lego. Lego back down, but is not gonna quite connect that pass. Chowtown's gonna have to fight it out there with Day One. Day One's gonna make that grab and that clear, sending it back down into the tunnel. There we go. Oh.
Nice. Team Reconnect. A 7-point lead, 9-2. 9-2. 4 minutes to go. Just under 4 minutes to go. And, went shopping for Halloween decorations today. That was fun.
Did you?
Yeah. I hit a couple different stores.
Yes.
And random knickknacks for the yard. Not a whole lot. It was more of just a kind of a let's do something today. Blue Spartan hits it for the 2. They have a 9-point lead. But now the yard looks cute.
I haven't put anything out yet. I built a very large, about 7-foot tall Grim Reaper a couple of years ago that's holding a lantern. It's very vicious and phenomenal, and I haven't pulled it out yet. But, you know, it is that time. Chowtown with the disc now. Gonna send that one down to Fibro. Fibro is looking for the pass. Gonna send it back to Lego. Lego gonna send it all the way up through Trench. Upper Trench, but that's going to be right there in the bubble as Na is able to make that grab, sending it back down to Penguin Icy. Penguin Icy now looking for a decision. There we go, as the stack was coming in pretty quick there from Warfare. That disc is free, and Chili Llama does make the grab, but going to get some heat from Na there, sending it all the way back through, but Blue Spartan makes the grab and the interception and sends it back down into the blue zone.
I'm looking to send that one out. Day One gets it back, though. Attempts to turn that one around will be collected by Penguin Icy. Chili Llama will get that one connected. Send out, though, off the Geo there. Chili Llama gets it back, and now we'll send that one through and in. Fibro almost able to pick that one up. Day One. Instead of getting there, they're stunned out by Lego. Fibro with the back. Fibro sending that one up. Chowtown now on the other side. Look for a cut, possibly. Wants to get by that defender. Does. Sends it, gets it. Oh, he was stunned out as well. Good 2 points there. They're back within 7 with just about 2 to go.
It's a nice, strong goal. It was 18 meters per second. Very, very solid goal there by Chowtown. 2 minutes left, though. Not sure how much they can do, but every goal is a goal, right? Every point matters, and I'm glad they're not giving up yet, because they still have very much a chance in this game as Blue Spartan does send that disc across, and that is not going to be free. There we go. Going to be picked up.
Yeah, that would have been the opportunity there. Uh-oh. Shot there off the post. There was a goalie back in the goal there, Blue Spartan. As Chowtown will send that one in. Blue, goal is open only for a moment. There's Chili Llama. Hits the cone. That was a beautiful shot there. They're back within 5.
2 goals, a nice solid 3 and a 2 would do it, and we would get an OT. I love those. Are my absolute favorite.
We haven't had one tonight.
Yeah,
Is it me or overtime's like becoming more rare?
I don't know. The other night we ended up with I think we did 4 games, and all of them went to either third round or overtimes.
Oh,
it was
okay,
crazy. It was crazy. I don't know.
Fair enough, then. There's less than a minute to go here. This 2-goal game, Warfare have to get possession. Look at this. Team Reconnect and know it too. They're going to force Warfare to get aggressive here, which ultimately favors Reconnect if the gambit doesn't work out for Warfare. Blue Spartan across there, day 1, back to Na. Na will just chuck that one in. There's 35 seconds on the clock. Turning that one around. Fyro. Going to collect that one 30 seconds. They have to get it literally right now. The next touch has to be a shot for a 3 or a 2. Of course. As Lego. There it is. Oh, there's only going to be about a second and a half. I don't know. I don't think there's enough time here.
It would have to be a missed joust and a really quick slap. That's the only way.
Basically, yeah. I don't even know if a slap will do it. They might need a headbutt.
Yeah.
No, 1 second. Yeah. I don't, is it physically
They're not
possible?
going to make it. They're not going to
They're also not setting up for those that long. Yeah, they set up just for a PE there. So there you go, 11-8. Team Reconnect will take it in round 2, and we'll take the game into.
Great match, though. Just to be 1 goal difference there in round 2, and just 4 point, 2 goal difference in round 1. That's nicely done. I mean, they were 20 spots ahead of them there in rankings. So, well, great effort. Great effort.
So yeah, that was our last matchup this evening, Jeep. We had 4 phenomenal games. That all, gave us a good show here this evening.
Fun.
If I don't,
fun.
if I think so,
Now,
I say.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Awesome.
I have heard about this super fun, fantastic match that's going on Tuesday between Canada and the United States.
Yeah. There's so much. Look, there's so much to keep track of these days. Oh my! But that's a great thing, right? I mean, that is what you call a genuine first world problem. Like, there's so much going on that it's hard to keep up with it. It's Tuesday nights. You're gonna have Canada versus USA. I believe
proper casters to go with that. We've got Offbeat representing Canada. I almost call it Canada because I jokingly call it Canada all the time. And Psychotic representing the United States. So that's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I
mean, technically we have them outnumbered because I'm going to be doing cams, so the USA will be overrepresented compared to Canada, so just so you know.
Or proportionally represented.
Perhaps.
Just saying.
Could we get a Canadian sideline analyst?
No.
Sign one up?
Maybe. But yeah, that's going to be great. I believe it's going to be on Echo Arena VRML. I don't think it's going to be on VR Master League. I'm not 100%
I think it's on Channel 1.
Yeah, I think it's on Channel 1. So Echo Arena _VRML it should be at. And it's going to be a great game. You got some top-level players in the game. Is the list public? Is the list of players public?
It is somewhere. We talked about it the other day, but I don't remember.
Somebody threw it at me. I swear someone just threw it at me.
I got it. I can read it. 1 sec.
Oh, here it is. Team Canada will be Strimbitsky, Mad, Ryruff, Big Bot, Paranym, and Lulz. Team USA will be Jaywalker, Mozzie, Cruz, and Ender, The Law, and Swag War.
Ooh, those are 2 great teams.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly of the format. It's Tuesday, September 27th, 8 p.m. Eastern on Echo Arena VRML, Echo Arena _VRML. So yeah, Channel 1, not this channel. If you're in Horizon Worlds, that's twitch.tv/Echo Arena _VRML. To check that out. That will not be in Horizon Worlds. But again, shout out to everybody in Horizon Worlds watching this evening. Thank you very much. If you haven't downloaded the game yet, now's the proper time to do it because there's no more games to watch. Now's the time to go check it out if you have not. So download it, Echo VR. It's free forever, as I understand it. It was originally produced by Rad, an independent company, and then Facebook said we like that. It's going to be an Oculus exclusive. We're going to pay you to make it free, something like that. I don't know the exact details of that deal. And then eventually Facebook bought Ready at Dawn. So this is actually a Facebook game now. I don't know how it works, but yeah. So check it out. It's awesome. It's one of the best. It's among many, but it is one of the best.
It is one of the best. And you know what's really cool about it is if you don't feel like you're ready, first you go through a fantastic tutorial, and if you don't feel like you're ready to play with other players yet, you can play against bots, and you can pick your level of play. So you can play against beginner robot units, echo units, and you can play all the way up to master echo units. So it's really nice and fun. It's a great game. So there you go.
Yeah.
Check it out.
So definitely check it out. Also, Fall Fest coming up starting October 15th. And then every weekend there's stuff going on. You're going to see more and more promos about that as we close in on that. There's going to be content running, should be every day here on this channel during the week. It's mostly replay content, but there will be fun stuff. The week of finals, we're planning. It's not set in stone yet. We're still working on the exact details, the exact date. But the final week of finals, so it'll be sometime between the 14th and the 18th. There's going to be another caster mod match, so watch out for that. The casters don't even know about it yet. That's what's so great.
They do now.
They do now. So yeah, so look, there's so much stuff to look forward to in the coming weeks and months. And it's seriously, this is a great time for Echo. This is a great time for VR Sports. Next, I'm telling you, 2023 is going to be our year. It really is. It really is. So I'm looking forward to way too many things, and you all should be as well. But I think with that, Jeep, I think it's time to get out of here. What do you say?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So for everybody here at VRML, I've been Mount Cedar. That was Jeep Girls. We had Newton Dash on the cameras. We thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you whenever.
And we're underway.
VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net.